Check, check. All right, guys, let's do this. And today is the day you want the stream. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We're staring down what could be one of the most epic Torture Tuesdays in the history of ever. Build up for weeks because of March Madness. The bet was made. 10 blindfolded shots at the Nerf hoop in the studio. Every time a shot is missed, a torture will be delivered. Hot peppers.
Yep.
Dog collar. Getting shocked.
I bought peppers yesterday. I charged up the shock collar. I bought you little basketball thingies for you to shoot at. I've done my part. It's now time to do yours.
Just miss every single one. And, of course, Voodoo Jack will be in studio swinging the kendo stick. Yeah, man, can we just get it over with? Can we start now? I know Voodoo's not here. You know, too bad, no kendo stick. I think we just get it over with. Why wait until 9 o'clock?
I think you damn well know why we're going to wait till 9 o'clock, Kotter. So why don't you just go ahead and put that, that little trepidness that you feel in your body that you're all kind of crunched up and worried about, and push it down. Push it down, because you got 3 hours, pal.
I've accepted my fate.
You haven't.
No, I have.
Obviously, you have it because you want to do it now.
I've accepted my fate.
You sound like a baby back bitch.
I'm not saying I'm looking forward to it. I'm not saying I'm ready for it, but I've accepted it. I know what's coming.
I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you do, champ. I don't think you do. I think you're in for a world of hurt today. I don't think it's going to be pleasant. I think you're so nervous about it that you probably got in extra early. You're trying overly hard. You're going too far already, and it's 6 a.m. You got 3 hours, pal. You're going to be so exhausted by the time this thing starts, you're just going to possibly die today.
I did take some practice shots earlier, and I posted a video to the Kotter and Marshall Instagram page. I didn't have the balls you brought in. I was using wadded up pieces of paper. Mm-hmm. I made 2 maybe out of 25.
That you were actually looking at, trying to make.
Looking at.
Let alone
blindfolded, yeah. So the chances of me making any of these 10, slim to none. If I make one, it's a win. That's one less torture I got to sit through.
Okay. Well, I mean, it should be exciting to you. So once again, Kotter is facing Torture Tuesday. It is our bet that we made for Kotter and Marshall Madness, which was the NCAA Men's Basketball Challenge. Kotter lost by 1 point. Sorry, that's just the way it rolls, bro.
Not sorry.
No, I'm sorry that you didn't try harder. I'm sorry that your picks didn't make you a winner. But well, you didn't. You didn't win. And today you face Torch Tuesday at 9 o'clock. I'm excited.
You should be. Everybody should be. So if you've never gotten the stream yet, today is the day to do so. Once again, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. Now, we do have other things going on. Mm-hmm. It's not just Torture Tuesday at 9 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, we're going to have another Kotter versus Marshall argument. A great topic today. I'm very excited about that. We'll take your calls. What's the craziest thing you ever did as a teenager? That's going to come up top the 7 o'clock hour. Got the Dude of the Week death match. And, of course, about last night, Trevor Lawrence got hitched. Obviously, our invite to the wedding got lost in the mail.
Yeah, what the hell, man? I also have a blonde-like mullet. I expected just the kinmanship of that to get me in.
What would you do if you accidentally got $1 million deposited into your account?
Send it to Panama.
That's a good call. Also, Julian Edelman is hanging it up in the NFL. All of those coming up with About Last Night. It is the Kotter and Marshall Show. Good morning. Brand new Pop Evil. This is Breathe Again on Rock 106.1.
Good morning, guys.
Break
that one, too.
It's going to suck.
Throw the blindfold on and just try one.
Okay. I don't even know where to look with the blindfold on. That's the crappy.
You know the general direction. What's funny is you're probably going to be better shooting blindfolded. Yeah.
The pressure's off.
Morning, Gibby. How are you, man?
What's up, Gibby? All right. There's no way. There's no way.
I mean, I'm not going to say you were far off, but you weren't exactly close.
If I make any of them blindfolded, it is an utter miracle. Oh, dear Lord. This is going to be the ugliest Torture Tuesday ever. God damn you, Gonzaga.
Morning sucks ass getting older. Yep, sure does. Happy Torture Tuesday day. I'm getting our third camera kind of in position, so Kotter is messing around trying to shoot some hoops. I'll put this camera and get it up and going here in a moment.
I brick it when I'm looking. Oh, it's going to be so ugly, guys. So ugly. You guys are in for a treat. This could be the Torture Tuesday that causes me to miss the next day of work. I don't know. We'll see.
Already in your own head.
All right, coming up, first story for about last night. Trevor Lawrence got married basically in our backyard. The Jacksonville Jag fans got together to buy them a gift, which I kind of find funny.
What was it again? A toaster oven?
A toaster, yeah. A $300 toaster.
Yeah, that should be good. So I'm just moving around the third camera to the outside of the desk here so I can access it for moving around later.
Yeah. All right, all right. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's a beautiful shot. You're going to watch. The funny part is you won't even see any of the balls I attempt to shoot because I'm going to miss them so drastically.
Cool. Charles, based on all the technical issues of late, I think Tim needs to tag in for Kotter for Torture Tuesday.
Yes! Oh, genius idea.
It's not your worst idea, Charles.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Kotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show. You can download the Rock 1061 app for free. You can get us on your in-home smart speaker. And there's always the website, rock1061.com. Now, it was no secret. Trevor Lawrence announced a little bit ago that he was going to be getting married here soon. And it happened Saturday night. He married his longtime girlfriend, Marissa Mowry. But they got married in Bluffton, man.
Yeah.
Same place Justin Bieber got married. It was the Montage Palmetto Bluff in Bluffton in their May River Chapel. Obviously, our invite lost in the mail.
100%. Do you care if celebrities get married in Bluffton, Low Country Coastal Empire?
I mean, it's cool.
Is it?
Yeah, it's neat.
All right.
Am I going to go out and stalk them? No. Don't care that much. It's cool. Yeah, get married in the area.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really knew this thing was happening until the Instagram from Trevor's new wife. But I mean, that's the idea of it's cool. But like some people are like freaking out, like, man, I can't believe I missed it. Like, really, you weren't invited?
No, you weren't going to get the invite.
I think you missed it for a reason because you don't know them.
Now they could have had you come over and officiate. That would have been awesome.
I would have been more than happy to officiate it, and I would have charged the living hell out of them. I know they got the money.
Now, the best part about this whole thing was that the Jacksonville Jaguar fans took to Twitter on Friday, and they said, we need to buy them a gift. They got their gift registry. Someone recommended a $300 toaster.
It's amazing.
They collected over $3,000.
Hey, when you got a new quarterback in town, you want to show them, some nice things. how to be treated as a number one pick. I mean, this is definitely the way to go.
I mean, somebody bought the toaster. I don't know what happened to the rest of the money. They recommended giving it to a charity. That's a great idea.
I hope they did that.
I don't know. Somebody may have just pocketed it.
Well, I mean, if it's down in Jacksonville, it probably went to drugs.
All right, coming up next, we got story number 2 of About Last Night. If you got $1 million accidentally deposited in your account, what would you do? Hopefully not what this lady did. Not a good idea. Stories coming up. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Oh, why should toasting bread be that expensive?
Right?
That's a good question. Also, maybe it's something that we're just missing out on. We just never knew. What's going on?
I don't know. You sound different.
Yeah, I sound a little different. I don't know what's going on, but at this point, I don't know.
How's that sound?
How's this sound?
That's better.
I don't know. It's a little bit better. Yeah. With this studio, dude, anymore, I don't even know what to fucking do with this thing.
Well, here's the thing. The processors, the mic processors, are right by my feet.
Sure.
So I'm sure I have bumped something occasionally. So those knobs look different than the rest of the knobs. So I made them all the same.
Yeah. I mean, I think if Tim shows his face in the studio today, we're doing Torture Tuesday. You know how people like to swing by when we're doing this stuff to take a peek at the freak show that we are. If he comes by, we're tagging him in.
I think that's fair.
I want to crack him on with the kendo stick myself. I messaged him yesterday. I messaged Tim, the engineer, yesterday, and I said, hey, are we good to go with the phones? I just want to know for my own personal well-being. And he wrote, you are good, EO. And I was like, he meant to go.
To go, yeah.
And I was like, okay, all right. I don't believe you. But we'll see. We'll see, Tim, the engineer. So, I just hope it all works today.
I should.
Well, I don't know. I came in and my computer completely crashed. So you know what? I don't believe you.
Fair enough.
I don't believe you, Kotter.
No, that's fair. Dear Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. Dear Lord. All right, switching back to camera 3. Trip cam, that's going to be the shot of the basket today.
All right.
And then...
Here we go. I'm going to take a shot, non-blindfolded. Yep, totally off. Totally off.
And there's our guest solo cam. Okay. All right, that looks good.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right, we're set up there at least, I think, for the third cam, and then I can handle any in-action shots.
Yeah, today will be something, guys.
Morning, Wanda.
What's up, Wanda? You guys still have time to vote for Dude of the Week Deathmatch. You can hit us up on Facebook. We've got an 82-year-old ass kicker versus Gardner Minshew's new mullet. I think it's a tough battle.
I saw some mullet votes on there. I figured the 82-year-old guy would win just because...
I mean, he's 82.
People pretend to be good people. And then but I honestly think the mullet probably should win.
You have to see the picture of the mullet. If you're just going, mullet, who cares? You see how glorious this thing is.
It's so good. It's so good.
It may be. It's like top 5 mullets. I mean, it's good.
Gibby says, "Okay, Kotter, you're gonna have a fun ride, bub."
Yeah, that's a great way to word it. A fun ride. Yeah, man, it'll be fine.
So I was thinking, if it ever happens, and I don't know if it ever will, but if we ever hit 30 days in a row, a month straight, without any technical issues in this studio, we're going to buy Tim the engineer a cake.
Okay.
And he's going to come in, and it's going to be Tim the Engineer Appreciation Day, but we're going to throw the cake in Tim's face. And we'll have our boss dressed as a clown do that.
I'm all for all of this. Okay. So we need to get something on the wall saying it's been this many days.
Right.
Since a technical difficulty, and we can keep track.
So have we had any today?
No. So far, the phones supposedly work. We'll find out.
I know my mic was a little low.
I'm not going to blame him because that could have been me, my foot hitting something down here. So no, I will not count that at all. So yes, this is day 1.
Well, the day's not yet.
That's true. Okay,
completed yet.
We got to do it at 10.
We're currently at day 0 of stuff working in our studio correctly. But if we hit 30, I am willing to buy Tim a gigantic cake.
Yeah,
and then I'm going to have our boss dressed as a clown, face painted. And then I will have him throw it in Tim's face in celebration.
Do you honestly think he'll do it? The boss dressed as a clown?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he will.
Okay.
Spalding makeup? I don't know. Let's not go that far. We'll just say some makeup. Distortion on the audio on YouTube. I don't know.
Check, 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 check. How about now? Check, 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 check.
At least now we have. At least there's audio.
I don't know. We did seem a little hotter than normal coming through the board, but
sounds like. Charles, just do me a favor, just close out and then come back real quick and see if that's the issue. Too much gain. Says we may be too hot.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Shut it down and restart again. That's what our engineer would tell us.
All right. All right, we got about 2:45. Next commercial break. I'm gonna go check the audio.
Sure thing.
On the recorder and see what it sounds like.
Say something. Okay, here I'm saying something. Just checking our levels on everything.
2 minutes to go. A little better.
I think Kotter adjusted a little bit, so hopefully it's okay. He goes little better.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to count today. I don't think today gets counted when it comes to 30 days.
No, too much going on.
Too much. Yeah. Already with the audio, I'm already upset about that. My computer crashing. Yeah, today doesn't count. We'll start tomorrow for the 30 days with Tim. All right, at least that's good. All right.
All right, got about a minute. Going to get into this story about a lady who had $1 million accidentally deposited into her account. And she decided she wanted to keep it.
I would too, man. I mean, she's probably never seen that amount of money, like most of us.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, you know you're going to get caught.
Yeah, but I mean, she just lived her life. She lived her life with it. She wasn't going to let anyone say anything about it. I'm just looking up to where Harvey is. Oh, Harvey's New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's just
Louisiana. All right, guys, be right back. Be sure to check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe to the show pages. All right, story number 2 of About Last Night. What would you do if you had $1.2 million accidentally deposited into your account? Well, it happened to Kaylin Spadoni of Louisiana. Charles Schwab mistakenly put this into her brokerage account. Now, they were supposed to deposit $82.56.
whoops.
That's a big math error.
Yeah. I mean, here's what happened. Some low-level person was looking at the lines of returns, and their finger just slipped down one spot. They're looking, or they just copy and pasted the wrong number, and just the one Excel file off, and this lady's life changed.
Now, once they realized they made this massive mistake, they tried to reclaim the money, but their request was denied. They got a message that said cash not available because Kaylin moved the money to her bank account.
That's amazing. I mean, she was so quick. The moment she got $1 million in her account, she was like, yep, let's start that transfer, and that money was gone.
I mean, come on. You know it's not yours. You know you're going to get caught. I mean, there's a paper trail, a mile long already. So why go out and spend it? Which she did, because she decided to buy a new house and a $48,000 SUV.
I love that she was economical when it came to the SUV. I mean, she didn't go out and try to buy a Maserati or a fancy Tesla. She bought less than a $50,000, new Hyundai Genesis. I mean, like that's fairly conservative, and I really do appreciate that.
Now, I would take a screenshot of my account to prove that I was a millionaire for, a few minutes.
Yeah.
But you got to return it, man. There's no way you're not getting caught. There's no way you're not going to spend time in jail. And maybe, if you're honest and upfront right away, maybe Charles Schwab throws you a little bit of cash.
Well, I mean, Charles Schwab is not going to throw her anything.
Better chance than that. I would take that chance instead of going to jail.
Right, but you're mostly a concerned citizen who is, for the most part, not law-breaking. She can't say the same because she went and bought that house, which takes a while. Good for her. Like just the process.
Yeah.
I mean, closing on a house right now is like 60 days just because of where we're at in COVID. So good for her on that. $50,000 SUV, but obviously she got arrested.
Yeah, she's been booked on theft valued over $25,000, bank fraud, and illegal transfer of funds. Now, the cops have been able to recover 75% of the money.
That's it?
I mean, where did the other 25%? How much was that house?
No, well, yeah, I mean, a $200,000 house plus the car, that's $250,000.
You think you'd get that back, though? I mean, you think the person who sold the house would be like, I want nothing to do with this obvious illegal activity. Here's your money back.
You would think, but I mean, this is outstanding. I mean, a little piece of me, I cheer her on. A little piece of me goes, well, you probably shouldn't have. But a huge piece of me goes, hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I would have seen, if there was an opportunity, I would have shifted the money to Panama or something. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if a normal day person like me who's super stupid even has the ability to do that. But at that point, it's like a tax haven. Would the United States government be able to take my money if it was at an account there? I don't know.
Could they take it? No, maybe. But could they throw you in jail? Yes.
Yeah.
They could track the money.
But what if she shifted that money to Panama and just took a flight?
There you go. You see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the trick. You must leave the country as soon as you do this.
You got to go. You can't just find permanent residence 5 blocks away from where you were living.
There you go. That was the rookie mistake. Coming up next, we're going to talk Julian Edelman. His career has come to a close. Here's the Glorious Sons and SOS, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Charles goes, I take that $1 million and send Tim to some audio refresher classes. Oh, that's good. So, Charles, I'm guessing we're still a little loud there on the stream. We'll wait for your reply. We'll hang up and wait for your reply.
Let's see.
Let's see. Not as bad as it was.
Okay.
But that means it's still not good.
That's me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go mark a big fat 0.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Let me get rid of this real quick. Remove that. Delete that. Delete that. Yeah, delete that. Just trying to test out the phones, guys. 100-394-1061. Now nothing is happening. Oh, I forgot. 394-1061.
Last studio issue.
Yeah, it's still ringing. Well, now it's doing it. I don't get it. What the hell?
So the phones now are working fine.
No, I don't know. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got 50 seconds. I don't know. Because it's not showing up like it's.
I can't read whatever you're looking at.
It's not showing up like it's ringing over here. All right. Guys, welcome to our nightmare. All right, we'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out, Kotter and Marshall Show on Rock 106.1. We got one more story to go and about last night. Now, it was announced yesterday that Julian Edelman had his contract terminated by the Patriots, which led to him announcing his retirement. Now, by having his contract terminated for a failed physical, Edelman is now eligible for injury protection and can collect up to $2 million through this benefit.
Yeah, I mean, Edelman had a tough year last year. I mean, the games he did play, he was amazing like he was his entire career, but apparently his knee no longer wants to cooperate with the rest of his body, and he is retiring due to a chronic issue that he's having with it.
Now, he said it was a hard decision, but the right decision for me and my family, and I'm honored and so proud to be retiring a Patriot. It's been the best 12 years of my life. Now, of course, he was part of 3 championship teams. He was the MVP of Super Bowl 53, I believe. Turns 35 next month, man. He's still a young guy, and he ranks second in NFL history with 118 postseason receptions, behind only the one and only Jerry Rice.
Now, you obviously have a close kinship with Julian Edelman because after one of those Super Bowl wins, Julian Edelman was having quite a bit of fun with a local lady.
Yeah.
A very young lady. And she took a picture of them.
Yes.
Together in bed.
Oh, man.
And you decided to recreate that same picture with a squirrel, a stuffed squirrel, and that is out there in the universe somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but it's out there.
I completely forgot we did that. Yeah, no, that was funny. We had the stuffed squirrel from a listener years ago. Why a listener gave me a stuffed squirrel, I don't know. Maybe
you damn know well why.
Maybe I should be scared. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
We totally did that. That's completely true.
Yeah, so you and Julian Edelman are just you're like bros. Stunned you forgot about that.
So what do you think Julian Edelman does next? I mean, everybody seems to be going to TV. Is he a TV guy?
I think absolutely. He could be an analyst day one. It wouldn't be an issue. Now, if the knee does cooperate at some point, him running down to Tampa makes the most obvious sense in the world, just because him and Tom Brady are the bestest of friends. Tom Brady actually sent out a little tweet to Julian Edelman publicly stating how great of a career he's had and that he loved him. So, I mean, if there's an opportunity where Edelman can come back, he'll be a Buccaneer in 2 seconds.
So I guess that's the question, because his contract got terminated. Technically, is he now a free agent if he were to return?
I don't believe so. I still think his rights are owned by the Patriots if for some reason he did. So, I mean, 5th-round draft pick, Julian Edelman is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Because if not, that'd be the biggest FU ever to the Patriots. Yeah, release me from my contract so I can collect money. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I'm going to go play with Tom Brady in Tampa.
Yeah, real chronic knee issue.
All right, coming up next, yesterday on the stream, we talked about Tom Cruise and whether we thought we could kick his ass or not.
Sure.
It was one of the questions we asked everybody hanging out on the stream. I said, no, I don't think I could. And after this story, I stand by that statement because this man is crazy.
Yeah.
He is crazy.
Well, he's a Scientologist, so come on.
Enough said. We got a Tom Cruise story coming up next. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Give me a second.
Sure.
Get coffee and I want to listen to the audio.
Oh, good. I've texted him, so. Don't worry. I text him, the engineer. No doubt. Don't mind me, guys. I'm actually just looking for that squirrel picture that we put together a couple years ago. You feel like a drug dealer, Wanda, with all the meds I have to give my son. Well, I'm glad you're back in the Savannah area. That's a positive thing. Yeah, so a few years ago when Julian Edelman decided to get it on with a lady, we created a little joke picture of Kotter making sweet love to a squirrel. And I'm just trying to find that picture so we can share it with all of you, because it is a good throwback. So we'll wrap up the 6 o'clock hour. We're talking about Axis for Life. Hooking you guys up with an opportunity to win some axe throwing for your lives. Oh, yeah. What's that? Okay.
I don't know.
I text him and he said you can adjust it.
What? The audio levels? Oh,
yeah,
that.
the audio levels on the stream. Yeah. You know what else I could do? Wish that my studio worked half the time too. Guess I could do that too, Tim. Huh? Maybe I could wish the problems away. So I'm going deep diving the archive of work release program pictures so I can find this squirrel picture.
Yeah, it's got to be around there somewhere.
Yeah, and I know it was really early.
See, it would be. Let's see here. Not there. Okay. Yeah, it'd be somewhere there.
Oh, I found an old school picture of you and Rick DeJesus.
Oh, is it from Southbound?
I don't know where it's from.
But it was the time we were at Southbound.
Here's a picture of you and Vic.
Back.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, that's not good.
The phone's not working right now?
No. So if I call, which I've been trying to do,
Okay.
061. Don't do 364. You get a sex line. I forgot that was there.
1-800-364 instead of 394?
Yeah, you get a sex line.
Oh, that's good for everyone to know.
Somebody brought that up years ago and I completely forgot, and I just misdialed a second ago, and I'm like, oh, it's not even ringing through now, and I popped it up and it's like, for a good time. I'm like, oh, dear Lord.
God, that line's still going, huh? Good for them.
So I call it, light flashes like it's supposed to.
Right?
But then... This is...
I thought, wasn't this tested before?
We tested it yesterday and it works, so I don't know, man. And now it goes. See, now it's there. Yo. I don't know.
All right, call it again. Okay. Calling in.
But it's not showing up on the phone over here.
Right.
So
now hang up.
we get that.
Now pick up again.
And there it was. I don't get it, man. Dear Lord.
So I text Tim and I said, hey man, it seems my my stream level audio is a little high, and he just texts back, you can adjust it, ... you can adjust it. And then I just replied, I'm going to burn this studio down. So I wonder if he'll understand how serious I am in regards to
How many days?
issues.
So what happens first? 30 days of no issues, or Tim is broken and quits?
Tim's broken and quit. Tim's got nothing else to go back to. Tim ain't going nowhere.
We will break Tim.
Tim will stay here and put up with our shit.
So this is like the studio setup is unique, and it's not something that it's normally set up as. So I mean, there are some differences here. So it's been a learning curve for everybody, including Tim. So I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, got about 2 minutes. We'll talk Tom Cruise just being crazy. Dude's nuts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then at the top of the 7 o'clock hour, we will attempt to take your calls. We will take your comments and text, though. No, thank you.
All right. So we have 2 minutes left?
Yeah, about a minute and a half now.
Okay, perfect.
So,
well, good morning, everyone on the stream. Thanks for joining us. Once again, 9 o'clock today, Torture Tuesday will be happening. We have special guests in studio at 12 o'clock today. We'll be recording another episode of Tales from the Bar. Tomorrow, 7:30 a.m., Tales from the Bar. We'll have Tiffany on from Congress Street Up. She shares an amazing tale from St. Patty's Day. So we'll make sure to have that on the stream for you guys to listen to. It should be a lot of fun. We're just recording a bunch of tales from the bar to make sure that we have some in the pipe for you.
I forgot I have a quick interview at noon tomorrow. It should take no more than 5 minutes. Or today, it'll take no more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
So just FYI. All right, there we go. That button's taped down now because technology.
Well, if the button being taped down or soldered down was the reason something went out, wouldn't that be?
I'm only going to put it on during the show, and we got the call-in segment coming up.
Sure.
So after the show or after the call-in segment, I will take the tape off. Oh, Tim's logged in. All right, guys, be right back. Happy Torch Tuesday. It goes down top of the 9 o'clock hour. More details about that coming up in a bit. Be sure to check out the stream throughout the show, especially at 9 o'clock. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can see my misery live and in person.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be something, guys.
You just have a thing about you where, like, hitting you brings me joy.
I get that.
Like, you in pain brings me joy. You having a bad day brings me joy. I guess, like, any sort of, like, detriment thing to you just makes me happy on the inside. It's crazy. I don't know why that is.
That's how good of a friend I am. I'm here to make you happy.
Yeah.
Even if that means pain and misery for me. You're welcome.
That's something.
I know, right?
That's something. Not everyone's willing to go to that length. You are.
Don't say I have never given you anything, because I've given you years of misery for me.
Right, and I've given you $15 recently.
That's true. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, so yesterday, during the stream, we'll ask questions to everybody checking out the stream, and one of the questions yesterday was whether or not you can beat up Tom Cruise, because he stands, 5'7", is what you found online.
That's what we looked up, yeah.
Whether that's true or not, but 5'7" is what they claim to be. And I said, no, I didn't think I could, because, I mean, he's been doing movies forever. He's in great shape, better shape than I've ever been in. He's probably picked up a thing or two in, fight scenes and stuff like that. So should know what he's doing. So, no, I don't think I can kick his butt. Well, then the story came out, and I went, yeah, I still stand by that statement. When filming some of the Mission Impossible stunt sequences, and some of these things are just bonkers.
Yeah, they're crazy elaborate. I mean, there's pictures of him on a train for the new film that's coming out next year.
Now, he said in an interview, I'm a very physical actor, and I love doing them. With talking about the stunts, I study and train and take a long time of figuring it out. I haven't broken a lot of bones. First time of any stunt is nerve-wracking, but it's also exhilarating. I've been told a few times during shooting a stunt to stop smiling.
Hey, man, when you're having fun, you're having fun.
How crazy do you have to be? When you're hanging from a plane, train, whatever he's doing, your first instinct is to smile? This man has no fear.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, when you do something stupid, right? Like, let's say when you take a kendo shot or something, or jump off of something, or do something for Torture Tuesday, let's say. Right. You have a nervous laugh that you do.
Okay.
You've got a very nervous laugh. Essentially, his smile is his nervous laugh.
I don't know. The way he describes it is he's so happy about these stunts, so exhilarating that he is smiling out of happiness.
So that's what I think. I think when you're doing Torture Tuesdays, and that's why you're so great at them, you're laughing, you're smiling. You enjoy the process.
All right. So we'll put this theory to the test today at 9 o'clock. If I get hit with the kendo stick, get shocked with the dog collar, have to eat the hot pepper, if I'm smiling,
I get to shock you again.
No, just smack me across the face for being stupid. No.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. What else can we add to torture? I gonna hit you now?
No, you don't.
You just said I could.
I lied. So obviously this man is insane. So no, I stand by the statement. I could not kick his ass because he is crazy, and he would go to any lengths to win a fight. I think he'd be down there biting your ankle if you had to.
Well, he has a Scientologist army behind him at all times.
That's true.
I don't think you could beat him in a fight no matter what. He'd probably just sick his dogs on you.
All right, coming up top of the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to take your calls, comments, and text, 800-394-1061. What is the craziest thing you have ever done as a teenager? We've all got a story, something stupid we did. We want those stories coming up after 7 o'clock. Call, comment, and text, 800-394-1061. It's the Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
I wrote down 4 things for this segment. Let's see. Gibby says verbal agreement. Oh, for the slaps. You did say that. You said it out loud. That's your bad. That's your bad. TA, love your show, guys. Great way to decompress after a long shift in the jail. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
It'd be funny if he was actually just an inmate and he just escaped every day. Now, it says the phone is ringing, but can we take the phone call?
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to wait. I'm going to give it a second. Pick it up. I'm going to give it a minute.
Pick it up again. And then go in your chair 3 times and spin. Pick it up again.
Oh, here it is. Rock 1061. Who's this?
Tim, the engineer.
Tim, the engineer. What's going on, Tim, the engineer?
Make sure Tim's on the stream. I want everyone to hear. I want everyone to hear Tim.
You guys are a little quiet on the phone.
Okay.
So the phone, we have to wait for the phone to.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Good.
So the phone, if the phone is, if you like, you called us, we had to wait about 10 seconds before we could even pick it up because the phone does not.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
So it's the light's flashing like it's ringing, but then but it doesn't register on the phone that a call is coming in. And if I pick up the handset, you just hear the dial tone, and then after a little bit, it finally goes, "Oh, there's a call."
Oh, man, that's a feature of. Well, I don't know if it's a feature, but it's opposite hand. I have them synchronously ringing. I have it set to synchronously ring in opposite hand, but yeah, it's a little slow on uptake. Not much I could do about that. It is what it is. But you guys sound good. You guys sound really good on the air, too, by the way.
Well, thanks, Tim, the engineer.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. We do appreciate all your compliments, but yeah, this phone thing's kind of an issue. I mean, you would see why that's an issue, right?
What was that?
You see why the phone thing's like an issue, right? Like if our phones ring and then it just rings for the person calling and then we just have to wait like 10 seconds to be able to pick it up. That's kind of weird, right?
I can do what I can. Do what I can do.
Tim's going to kill you.
I'm just saying it's an issue. It's a problem. I would not say that is an ideal situation. I understand you're doing what you can. I appreciate it. But you understand, like, that's an issue, right?
It's a new. I will say it's a new issue. It's not something that's happened in the past.
You're still a little quiet though. If you could jam that up a little more.
I know. I see what he's doing. I see. Yeah, he can't hear me. He can't hear me. All right. Well,
is that better?
Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little bit better. There's still a hum on my end, but I don't think it's like the end of the world. I could, if you guys could hear me, I'm coming through pretty good.
Yeah, no, we can hear you fine. There's not the hum is not. I mean, it's there on our end, but it's not nearly as bad.
Yeah. I mean, you guys sound great on the air though. The product sounds good.
That's a plus.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Party up, 8-tone down. Later, y'all.
See you, man.
Hey, Tim, this is a problem. It's as good as it's going to get.
It's a new problem. It's never happened before.
But you understand that that's an issue, right? Well,
that's funny. I'm sorry. That's just funny. All right.
I give up, man. I give up. I give up for the day. I'm going to walk out. I'm going to come back at 9 o'clock so I can see Torture Tuesday, and then I'm taking the rest of the week off.
So, but you forgot the one thing, and we didn't bring this up at all. It gets potentially better. So they've been doing work on the roof here on this building. Mm-hmm. So it's very loud when they're right above you because they are literally ripping things off.
Yeah.
The trucks are right out in front of our building right now. I mean, right out in front of our entrance. And we've been told there's a chance that they're going to get to our end of the building soon. The way today's already going, I'm 100% sure they will start right at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't think I have it anymore. I was going to get the spray bottle out. I used to have a spray bottle for when our salespeople used to come into our studio without knocking. If I had a spray bottle, I'd just go up to the roof and start spraying the roofers.
So that'll be the icing on the cake. When at 9 o'clock, we just hear them going to town.
Oh, without a doubt, man. It's gonna be so good. Today, we're having a day, guys. Charles says, translating Tim, it is what it is. Mike says, F and IT guy. Tim goes, they'd probably like it. Oh, the squirt bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's funny.
So in the studio, we've created a board that says days since last studio issue. Currently, we're at 0.
I think we're at -1 now.
Yeah,
because we're starting today, and it's already downhill.
Yeah, so I think what we're going to do, and Tim, I don't know if you heard me say this earlier, if you were on the stream or not, I'm going to buy you a cake at day 30. So at day 30, Tim, you get a cake if we have no IT issues or no studio issues.
Consecutively, though.
Consecutive days, not like total 30
we're
days.
We're not adding up.
Right,
no.
exactly.
30 days in a row.
Yeah, we're not math guys. It just has to go consecutively in a row.
We're goal-oriented. We're setting up a goal. Mm-hmm. We want this goal hit.
Yeah, Tim in his top 5 every week now can say consecutive 30 days. He goes, I don't want your effing cake. Oh, you'll get an effing cake. You'll get a fucking cake, man.
Oh, Tim, I'm so sorry.
You'll take that cake, damn it. You'll like it. You'll like every piece of it.
So I've not made one shot yet with the balls you brought.
Yeah, let's trip cam it.
All
So
right, let's go over there.
Once again, yeah, you're all set if you want to take a shot.
All right, here we go. This is non-blindfolded even, so. Nope. I suck. Not even close.
Yeah, you get 3 practice shots here. Okay, bad.
Nope.
Okay,
Yep.
all bad. Those are all bad. Good morning, Rhett. How are you, man?
I am so screwed. So screwed.
Yeah, Kotter is going to...
oh, crap, my coffee. Yep, airball.
Oh, sorry. I think today's one of those days where if I could leave the moment I was done with the show, I think I would. I think I absolutely would. But unfortunately, we can't. Actually, for a good reason. Once again, we have the dudes coming in from Behind the Bar Cast. They're a podcast. Some of the guys that work over on Tybee, they're coming in to do a Tales from the Bar segment at 12 noon, which I'm actually very excited about. I was recommended these gentlemen from some people in the hospitality industry, and I heard they will not disappoint. So I'm super excited about that. So that'll be on the show tomorrow. Not that specific interview, but Tales from the Bar will be back on the show tomorrow at 7:30. So one thing I haven't shown Kotter is the peppers that we're doing. So once again, Torture Tuesday, Kotter's going to be taking kendo stick shots from Voodoo Jack, who will be live in the studio with us. He'll be getting shocked with the dog collar, and then also he'll be eating peppers. Now, I went ahead and got peppers yesterday. I went to Walmart. They didn't have any habaneros.
Really?
Yeah, they even had. I looked around. I didn't even see any jalapenos. It was weird. So I went ahead.
Bell peppers would have been fine.
Bell peppers probably would have been fine. So I found like the largest jalapeno in the world.
God.
This thing is like, I don't know, 3.5 inches long. So at some point you'll be stuffing. And then I found these habaneros.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and they are mature. They are vicious. Look at these babies.
Those are good. Those look good.
Look at that, like the devil's tail. Making love to your mouth. Exactly. Gibby goes, yummy. Can I have your cake then? Sure, but you can't eat it. It'll just be his trophy cake.
That's funny.
All right, here. You know what? What's today? Today's, okay.
13th?
I promise, as of this moment, I will not complain about the studio until RBC Heritage is over.
Okay. No,
So Tim can focus on RBC Heritage and know he's going to be over in Hilton Head dealing with, Monty Jett, our amazing coworker who's going to be broadcasting live, and the team there. Yeah, verbal agreement. Absolutely. I guarantee that I will not complain about Tim and any studio issues that we have this week. Okay? Verbal agreement. And if I do,
yes.
this is what they call a pregnant pause.
Okay.
To like create anticipation for what I'm next going to say.
It's created.
All right, hold on. And if I do, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Rhett says, can't let Tim off that easy. We've created a villain on our show.
I feel bad. So I feel bad because Tim has done a lot.
Kotter feels bad if the wind passes by him.
No, I feel bad for Tim because he has done a lot. Once again, I mean, this setup of the studio is not a typical setup. So I mean, it is different. Everybody's learning as we go, and Tim is learning as we go as well. He oversees 6 radio stations as the engineer. It's not just ours. So no, I mean, the dude's got a lot on his plate. So yes, I do feel bad. Mm-hmm. I do feel bad. Now, I want to get the stuff fixed, don't get me wrong, but I feel bad.
Yeah. All right. Where are my stories? Perfect. Gibby said, do you have any suggestions for Marshall? How about this? Every time I complain about Tim for the rest of the week, you can hand me the dog collar on 16.
Wow.
Once
per complaint?
Once per complaint.
Does Tim get to come in and do it?
No. Tim would somehow break it. And that does not count. That does not count.
I don't know. I think that was a complaint.
It officially starts at 7:05 a.m.
Oh, come on.
Verbal agreement, 7:05. So let me get them all out. Tim, why doesn't the phone work correctly? Why did the board burn out yesterday? Why is my computer blue screen of deathing when I print again? I thought you fixed that. Apparently not. What else do I have to get in? The stream audio was too loud today. How does that happen? Every time you come in, there's buttons, things that get turned. The stream wasn't working. The phone's not working. What else?
I don't know.
Get it all out right now.
We got to do a break. We'll be right back. Oh man, if you guys aren't on the stream, you miss out on so much. It's like another world, the stream.
It's a different ecosystem.
It really is.
Off the air as we do on the air. So it is it's very good to come and hang out with us each and every day.
So I recommend getting on the stream if you can. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Of course, 9 o'clock today, Torture Tuesday. You'll definitely want to be on the stream for that. While you're hitting up all those streams, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. All right now, we're going to take your calls, comments, and text. 800-394-1061. What is the craziest thing you ever did as a teenager? I think we all got at least one story, and it's all based off of this. A 75-year-old guy named Brian Robson lives in the UK. Back in 1965, he was 19 years old. Got a job working with a railroad company in Australia. Now, they flew him out for the job. He got homesick, and he hated it. Unfortunately, he couldn't quit. signed a 2-year contract, and his flight home was going to cost $950, and he was only making $55 a week.
What was he thinking?
I don't know. Sounds like a horrible idea.
I'm not a math guy, but that's a long time just to even fly home on your own dime.
So he came up with this idea. Two buddies, they had a job at, their job was to mail him home in a wooden crate. He wound up getting shipped around for 5 days. He was passing in and out of consciousness. They finally was found in Los Angeles when a worker saw him through a hole in the crate. He had been shipped to the wrong place. After the U.S. officials figured he wasn't a threat, Pan Am flew him home. So he's releasing a book about this story, and he's trying to track down the guys, his friends from back in the day when he was a teenager, who helped ship him from Australia to L.A. on accident.
This seems like a future Tom Hanks movie.
Right?
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like to me. Like we're one volleyball away from this just being cast away.
So the question is, what's the craziest thing you've ever done as a teenager? Did you ship yourself across the world? Because if so, I want to know about that. How'd that go?
I was thinking about this yesterday, and I wrote down just 4 things, but I honestly think I could have gone on forever. I was so stupid as a teenager that I'm stunned. One of them just included, and I consider my age of 21 still being a teenager because I had the mentality of like a 14-year-old when I was 21.
Right.
I called someone's sister ugly at a bar. Her brother was there. I was very rambunctious as a 21-year-old. So I got into a discussion with a young lady, and she was into me. And then I decided to just take it off the rails because I had no interest in her. And then some guy came up. I didn't know who he was, and we were talking. And I'm like, this broad right here, ugly. And I used a lot different words, as you can imagine. Well, I didn't know that was her brother. So we got into a little tussle. Me and this other guy that I worked with, we ran out of the bar, and then we were getting chased at about 100 miles an hour down the road.
What?
Where I was calling 911 to call the cops because we were getting chased. And we wound up getting pushed down into a ravine.
In the car?
In the car, where we got stuck for about a half an hour. The guys just took off because they saw us go down.
Yeah. They thought you died.
They thought we died.
Jeez.
So that was just one of the stupid things I did as a young man. We survived, and the police never came. Who would have thought?
A shock to no one. I could only think of one thing. I was basically a boring child growing up, especially in my teenage years.
No way.
So I will get to my story here in a bit. We'll get to yours as well. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What is the craziest thing you ever did as a teenager? We got those stories up next. New Offspring, Let the Bad Times Roll, Rock 1061.
I almost made a comment about the call part, but I didn't.
We can take calls if the caller is willing to hang out for the extra 10 seconds.
Yeah, 100%.
We got a few comments on the Facebook pages as well.
Cool. Do you want me to read those? Then you can do your story?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Tim goes, I tweak that.
Okay, cool.
The phone thing?
I'm assuming that's what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Man, how bad did the Cubs suck this year? It's like I was not even watching the game, but I was getting updates, and I get the first update that Chris Bryant hit a home run. I'm like, oh, sweet, Cubs are winning. And then the next update I get is like, Cubs are losing, like 4-1, 7-1. Stupid.
Yeah.
It's ugly.
I thought the same thing, and then mostly everyone goes, yeah, it's the first 10 games of the season, chill out. I'm like, okay, I'll chill out.
We're Cubs fans. You know, it's all gloom and doom.
All right, so the mannequin, drag racing, and hitchhiking are the 3 that I'll bring up.
Okay.
unless you had the post cross-posted anywhere else.
No, I don't think I put it up on the. Let me look. Remember if I shared it or not.
And I think you put it up at the perfect time. If we could at least get the call-in up at 5 every day.
Yeah.
Or I think you put it up at 4 or 5.
I think it was nice and early yesterday.
Yeah, I think if we can start doing that on a consistent basis, even if we could just plot out our call-ins throughout the week.
Yeah. What was the one we talked about yesterday? Because I completely forgot. Because it was something that was brought up and then was brought up again. And they're like, oh, we should use that as a call-in. And you're like, yeah, let's do it later this week. And I didn't write it down.
Yeah, I don't know either. Well, I'm going to do a bunch of video work today, so I'll go. If I catch it, I'll let you know.
All right.
Wanda shared a story here on the stream. We can keep that for break 3 if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. That's good.
All right. So, yeah, I want you to do a reset. I'll do the 3 Facebook stories. You could do your story, which would be, I don't know, I'm guessing somewhere around 3 minutes or so.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a boring kid, but I like this story. I'm proud of this story just because it was so ridiculous and stupid, and we lucked out so much. All right, guys, be right back. Taking your calls, comments, and texts today, 800-394-1061. What is the craziest thing you ever did as a teenager? And if you don't want to name yourself, if you call, don't name yourself. I don't care. We're not going to out you. We just want your story.
Unless it was like a criminal offense that you could still get prosecuted for, maybe don't bring that up. But other than that, we want to hear your stories.
So Brian Robson, he's now 75 years old, lives in the UK. Back when he was 19, took a gig in Australia, got homesick, wanted to go home, couldn't afford it. So he had a couple buddies put him in a crate and then try to mail him home.
See, this is like a hilarious thing that never happens, but is this real? I mean,
he's writing a book about it.
It sounds dumb enough where it could be real, and he survived the whole thing.
Yeah, he said he was in and out of consciousness, and he was finally discovered in Los Angeles. They got lost, and somebody, a worker, kind of saw through a crack him in this crate. They get him out. The U.S. government said, okay, you're not a threat, so Pan Am flew him home. So long story short, got home.
I feel like there was probably a better way than the whole crate idea, but good for him for going through with it. I mean, that's a complete dumb idea there. Well, we had some comments because we asked this question last night on our Facebook page. So Mark goes, I can neither confirm nor deny that a mannequin may have been thrown from an overpass into traffic on the I-16. If it did happen, it was idiotic. So I think that was him kind of apologizing for that instance. Not that he did it, but maybe he knew about it so well enough that it could have been him. Rudy says hitchhiking across the country from Seattle to Chicago.
That's crazy.
That sounds like that should be a book.
Yes, I want to know. I want to know the rest of that story, Rudy, because stuff went down.
Rudy's a good friend of ours. Thanks for chiming in, Rudy. And also, Drake goes, drag raced a cop at a red light. Had to pull over and wait for him to catch up. All right, that's just like some alpha. That's like sick brag like type of moment there. Good for you, though.
All right, so my one and only story, because like I said, I was a boring kid growing up. So we got a bunch of booze. It was in high school. I got a bunch of booze.
Mad Dog?
No, I don't remember. We had wine. I mean, we had two. It was 4 people. And we had way too much alcohol. I mean, it was stupid. We had like multiple cases of beer. We had wine. We had liquor. It was dumb.
You were overcompensating, just like you do as an adult.
Way overcompensating. So it was me, a friend, 2 girls. We're in my friend's car.
Sick.
And we go out to a place called Spring Lake, which is kind of outside of where I'm from in Manitou, Illinois. And we go to this a national park-ish kind of area that's back there, and you have to pass a ranger station. Mm-hmm. So we did the whole turn off the headlights, cruise past the ranger station, go down this gravel road, and we pull into, they're just parking spots. So we pull into the parking spot, we get out of the car, we go to the trunk, we start getting the booze out. All of a sudden, down the road, we see lights come on, and we're like, oh, that's not good.
Just headlights?
Headlights.
Okay.
And we're like, oh, it's probably the ranger. So we're throwing everything back in the car. We hop in the car. We're just sitting there. The ranger blows past us because we're kind of pulled out of the way off the road.
Right.
And we're like, we got to go. Brake lights come on. He's going to turn around. Car won't start. Finally, the car starts. We take off.
and there's this bridge over Spring Lake, and there's a parking lot off to the right before the bridge.
Would you say that water was troubled?
Yes, very troubled.
Just asking.
So the ranger pulls around. So we're going down the road. Instead of going over the bridge, we pull into the parking lot, and there's a van sitting in the parking lot.
Down by the river. Exactly.
We pull right next to the van. The ranger goes over the bridge.
Nice.
And never sees us. It's like out of a movie.
Yeah.
So we literally take all of the booze that's in the back of the car, heave it into Spring Lake because we're like, screw it.
That's littering.
We're not going to risk it.
So you're
wipe our hands of it and go home.
Wait, your craziest story as a teenager was you littered once in a river?
We ran from the park ranger and got away. I thought it was awesome. I love that story.
You littered.
Well, we ended up littering, yes. We ran from the park ranger and got away with it.
You've lived a crazy life.
I'm telling you, man. No, I was a boring kid. What more do you want? I was boring. I admit it. 800-394-1061. Call, comment, and text. What's the craziest thing you ever did as a teenager? 800-394-1061.
You ever littered, bro? I have.
Your story's coming up next.
Dude, I littered. I ran from the cops and I littered like so good they didn't catch me.
They didn't? This better be Vic, because you know Vic's got stories.
I hope so.
Rock 1061 is this.
Hey, this is Caleb.
Hey, man, you got a story for us?
Yeah. So back in the day when I was in high school, my friends and I had this old little small 4-cylinder SUV, and we used to do this thing called trash can tipping, where we would ride through the neighborhoods and just push people's trash cans over.
Sure.
While partaking in certain illicit other substances as well as activities. So we thought we were hot shit. Well, we accidentally went to the same house twice in one night, and the guy was still standing outside. So right about, there's like 9 of us in this little car that seats like 4 or 5 people. And right about the time one of us pipes up and is like, yo, haven't we been here already? You just hear this guy start yelling, and then he jumps in his truck and chases us all over our town for like probably 30 minutes. And we're like trying to lose him in this little tiny beater with like way too many people.
Did you ever get caught?
No. We hit a dirt road and I started fishtailing a little bit, and it just made enough dust that he couldn't really see where he was going, so he ran off the road. As soon as he turned on it, he got stuck in the ditch, so we called that.
Take that, old man Johnson. Take that.
Awesome, man. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, man.
All right, see ya. All right, we can make that work.
I've got two stories on the chat as well.
Okay, guys, we'll be right back.
All right, guys, back on the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. Jeremy, thanks for the kind words. Gibby shared a fun story where he walked 19 miles to see his girlfriend with his buddy through downtown Baltimore.
Damn.
So I'm going to share Wanda and Charles's story. And then we have that call. So how do you want to do it? Do you want to do call and then...
We could end it with the call.
Okay, yeah, let's end it with the call.
Yeah.
So Charles' story is about having an outdated egg fight on a dock. That included 3,200 eggs. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Wanda came in drunk one night and tried to clean her house with a can of air freshener. Yeah, so that's a good one too. So I'll just do those two and we'll do the call and we'll jump out.
I like that.
For coming in, how much time we got? It's 3.5.
Yeah.
I guess we're running a little early this hour, aren't we?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, no.
Oh, we have a different mic in here now too.
Yeah. All right, it's about 2.5 minutes.
And just a heads up, anyone on the stream who hasn't yet that wants to participate in the Axes for Life promotion that we're doing with Urban Forest Axe House, you could join Team Kotter or Marshall. Go to our Facebook page on the first post, pinned to the very top. Just let us know which team you want to join, and we're going to start talking to folks and have people join our team. I think we'll probably have our first champions join our team on Thursday.
That sounds good.
Make our first announcement, our first draft picks. Okay. Charles, glad we burned our clothes because the mayor called my parents and asked if we knew anything that was going on the night before. I'm guessing that's in relation to the eggs. Or not the person that you murdered. That's funny too. All right, I got 3 stories. We'll do 3 stories here. Great stories, guys. Thanks for chiming in this morning. Y'all good for that call?
Yep. Weather program. Yep. Widgets are configured. We'll be back.
We're taking your calls, comments, and texts this morning, 800-394-1261. What's the craziest thing you did as a teenager? Brian Robson, back in 1965, when he was 19, working in Australia from the UK, wanted to get home, didn't have the money, so he decided to mail himself home, him and some buddies. It did not go well. Well, I guess he eventually got home.
Right.
But in this big crate, he ended up in Los Angeles. Workers at the airport found him. They're like, dude, what are you doing? They get him out of the crate. United States is like, okay, you're not a threat. And then they flew him home on Pan Am. So long story long, dude got home.
Yeah, just, had to suffer in a wooden cage for 5 days to find themselves there. So a lot of you guys on the stream today chime in. Thank you once again so much for doing that. Wanda says, I came in drunk one night, underage, and my mom was up. When she saw me and my friends, I insisted that I can help her clean the house. I grabbed a can of air freshener. She told me to go to F to bed. I mean, I could just imagine that. Like, Mom, I'm helping. Go to bed. Charles goes, not the craziest, but my best friend working in a grocery store had to deal with 3,200 out-of-date eggs. How does any grocery store
That is a lot of out-of-date eggs.
That is a lot of out-of-date eggs. So he goes, so 4 of us got messed up, went to a community dock, and had a 2v2 egg fight for an hour and a half. Charles went on to say that the dock was completely yellow, and they had to burn their clothes after because they didn't want any evidence. He goes, the mayor called my parents asking if he knew where we were the night before.
How bad? So I guess the question is, how out of date were they? I mean, were they spoiled and rotten and it just stunk, or was it just the mess?
I'm guessing it was just a mess because I don't think they would have spent an hour and a half hanging around.
That's probably true.
The stink fest that it was. One more story. This one's too good. Andrew says, when I was 16 on a military base, I was drunk, and the cop at the gate handcuffed me to a rolling chair. Obviously, I tried to roll away. They did not find that funny, so they drove me home. Then Andrew goes, then my older brother answered the door and acted like my dad, so I got away with it.
Oh, hey. That's a nice older brother, man. All right, taking your calls as well. What's the craziest thing you ever did as a teenager?
Back in the day, when I was in high school, my friends and I had this old, little small four-cylinder SUV, and we used to do this thing called trash can tipping, where we would ride through the neighborhood and just push people's trash cans over. Sure. While, they're taking in certain illicit other substances as well as activities. So we thought we were hot, where we accidentally went to the same house twice in one night, and the guy was still standing outside. So there's like 9 of us in this little car that seats like 4 or 5 people. And right about the time one of us pipes up and is like, yo, haven't we been here already? You just hear this guy start yelling, and then he jumps in his trunk and chases all over our town for like probably 30 minutes. And we're like trying to lose him in this little tiny beater with like way too many people. Did you ever get caught? No, we hit a dirt road, and I started fishtailing a little bit, and it just made enough dust that he couldn't really see where he was going, so he ran off the road.
Take that, old man Johnson. Take that.
What's the craziest thing you ever did as a teenager? Continue to comment and text 800-394-1061. Coming up next, Dude of the Week Death Match, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Crossing my fingers, Vic's calling in right now. Let's see if it's Vic.
Got to have something good, right?
He always calls in after the bit's over.
Rock 1061, who's this?
Your buddy Vic.
Yeah, Vic!
We knew it. What's up, Vic?
You knew I was going to call on this one, didn't you?
We knew.
This is kind of a long story, so hold on to your britches. I lived in Arizona at the time. My mom and dad and everybody was out of work, and they was all doing volumes one night.
Sure.
And this cat, there was their friend, he come over to the house because they was all partying next door, and he come over to the house, and he had to go use the bathroom. So he goes in the bathroom, and, me and my brother sitting there, and we're like, damn, all of a sudden I had to use the bathroom. So I go in there to use the bathroom, and something's in front of the door. So I'm like, hitting it with the door. I didn't know what the hell it was. All of a sudden I realized it's dude's head. and I'm hitting his head with the door and his eye. Finally, I get in there and I could see what was going on, and he had his butt on the toilet and his head at the door. And I was slamming the door on his head, and my brother come running around. What's going on? You know, and we're all laughing. Well, I still had to use the bathroom. I couldn't get this cat up. He was passed out. So I told my brother, grab me the flash water. And I turned around, and I smacked that dude so hard on the butt, it woke him right up. And come to find out about it next morning, he's down, everybody had a headache. Me and my brothers over there snickering. We went outside. I said, yeah, I bet his ass aches too. Hey, I've been through some crazy stuff when I was younger, man.
I don't doubt that at all.
Well, Vic, thanks for calling in this morning, man. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Top of the morning to you, Cat.
All right, see you, Vic.
See you, Vic.
All right, brothers.
Wow. There you go, Vic, ladies and gentlemen.
That may be one of the tamer stories he's ever told.
You know, just smacking a guy in the butt to get off his toilet. I was waiting for him to be like, yeah, so I pissed all over him.
So I have created a Vic folder for phone calls.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm putting them all in one folder so we can have them all there. So if we ever have to, do like a best of because we're out, we have original content that never aired because he can't call in on time.
No, it's impossible. I think he probably just starts listening late. I'm guessing he gets in the car.
Yeah, probably.
And he has to be at work at 8, so he's probably getting in right when we're like playing back all of our stuff. So, yeah. Tim said that phone call sounded great on the air, garbage on the stream. But the audio honestly was not good from the start.
Yeah, no, the audio was rough.
He was like, I think he was calling from like a moving vehicle, so it was like a wind resistance thing. Oh, that's a fantastic idea. Okay. All right, so here's how we're going to wrap up the 7 o'clock hour today. So we just played back your phone calls, talked about your stories on our social media and the stream. So pretty much we're wrapping this hour up with the Dude of the Week death match. So today it is the 82-year-old ass kicker versus Minshew's mullet. So you can still vote over at our Facebook page, so please feel free to do that. And then we'll hit up the 20th anniversary weekend we got going on this weekend as well.
All right, we've got about a minute 15.
The old ass kicker gets Rhett's vote.
Yeah, the ass kicker is way out in front.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think people, like I said, you just got to witness Minshew's mullet, though. I mean, the thing is just glorious.
It's epic. It's so epic, dude. Oh, speaking of this story, I'll do it after this break, but I wrote down 3 other dumb things I did as a kid. I'll share them after this break real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to do that before this, but whatever.
All right, guys, be right back.
You all right over there?
I had a panic attack. So I've got this button I got to click. That's what turns us on the air.
Sure.
So it's on the computer screen, and I have to click this button or we can't talk. It wouldn't work right away. And I went, that is how this day is going.
See, you know what? This is a trap because on the stream I said I would no longer complain about our engineer.
Right.
And I'm not going to. But that does sound like an engineer issue, wouldn't you say, Kotter?
Yes, potentially, if it is a recurring problem.
Yeah, that was a one-time thing.
It could have been a one-time thing with the computer, but
never going to happen again.
The button wouldn't work, so I slightly panicked there for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Good news, though. So we posted this to the Facebook pages last night, and you still have time to vote for the Dude of the Week death match. Contestant number 1, I don't even think we know this guy's name, just an 82-year-old man stopped an armed carjacking attempt. He was getting gas in Atlanta. A guy walked up with a gun and said, "Let me have the car." Instead of saying, "Sure, here's the car," the 82-year-old man tackled this teenager to the ground.
It was a great form tackle. I mean, honestly, he did not lead with the head. His head was up. It was a solid tackle.
Now, they got separated. The teenager actually stood up and pointed the gun at the guy and said, "Do you want to die?" Guy said no.
He's 82 years old. I'd be like, pretty much, yeah. At this point, everything hurts. I just tackled you? Yeah.
No, he said no, and he started to walk toward the gas station inside. The teenager was able to pick up the keys. They fell on the ground.
Sure.
He got in the car, tried to start it, couldn't figure it out, and just ran.
Kids nowadays, man, the worst.
So contestant number 1 is this 82-year-old man who stopped this carjacking, or he's going against Gardner Minshew's sweet mullet.
So imagine Billy Ray Cyrus's mullet from like back in the early 90s and like times it by 10. This thing is that epic. It's probably one of the best mullets I've ever seen.
I mean, it's a cross between like a country singer and an 80s porn star.
Yeah, Fergie and Jesus.
It is just amazing. Now, so far, and I don't think it's a surprise to anybody, the 82-year-old man is winning.
I think too many people try to be great people. Everyone vote for the mullet.
You've got to see the mullet to really appreciate it.
True.
You still have time to vote. Hit us up on Facebook, either the Kotter and Marshall Show page or the Rock 1061 page. But we'll announce the winner of the Dude of the Week death match next. Kotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
So we just got a comment from our YouTube page from Good Looking Honky. He says, "Kotter, Marshall, good morning. Peter North here, old adult film star. Huge fan of yours." Huge, you say? Well, you know what? Good Looking Honky, we love you. Thanks for hanging out on the stream this morning.
Scary part is I'm pretty sure who Peter North is when it comes to porn.
Why would you be? What?
I'm just saying I think I know who that man is.
You can't watch porn without knowing where the origins of porn came from.
No, this is an old school 80s porn guy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. He had
like you have to look it up.
Well-feathered, coiffed hair.
Right. What was his mother's name?
Samantha. She was a wonderful person.
She was a nice lady. She made the best bread pudding.
Oh, yeah, that's him right there.
That's Peter North.
Yep, there you go. Yep. That's the gentleman.
Yeah. LOL, for those who don't know me, let's just say I can shoot a bird off a tree branch nude. Thanks, Peter. Dude, will you come and hang out with us all day?
Please.
Yeah, just hang with us for the rest of the show, at least today.
That's amazing.
So, Peter, thank you first and foremost for hanging with us on the stream. You're more than welcome to join the Kotter and Marshall family every single morning on the live stream. So in the 8 o'clock hour, which we're going to jump into here after the next break, we are going to be doing a little Kotter versus Marshall. This is where we take one side of an argument and argue out that debate. So we're going to do that here at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. We'll play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia at the end of the 8 o'clock hour. And then, yes, Torture Tuesday is today. Kotter is facing Torture Tuesday. And it's a pretty elaborate one.
It's so effed up, man.
We'll explain it. We'll explain it later on, but we've explained it 100 times. We'll explain it once we get closer to that time at 9 o'clock. But Kotter has opportunities to get shocked with a dog collar, take a kendo stick shot, and just eat a random hot pepper. So that is funny. All right, so after Dude of the Week death match, I'm gonna take a little siesta, and I'll be right back. I gotta take care of business before our boss takes care of business.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
You got to get in there first, man.
Oh, so I said I was gonna share my stupid teenager stories.
Yeah.
So we obviously earlier this hour we talked about dumb stuff we did as a kid, and here's just a couple bullet points of stuff I've done. Just this is the worst one, not the worst one, but it was the least worst one. I love to have drinks as a teenager and then just fall asleep behind the wheel of my car, and I would just wake up sometimes and I'm not dead. So there's that one. How about this one? I almost broke both of my legs while dangling them off of the back of the tail end of a truck, like the hitch was down.
Right.
And I was sitting there. My friend was driving. we were at baseball practice, and there was like this like small little ditch that you'd like drive into to get up on the field because we were setting up, like we were bringing the bats and everything. Well, I was just sitting on the tail end. He was driving, and he went down in the ditch, and my legs, like seriously, should have snapped in half because of the way the truck dipped down. Both of my legs somehow just went under, like they just bent naturally under the lip of the truck tail end, whatever I was sitting on. Anyway, should have broke my legs there. And then one of my favorites ever. So I tried to pass this car, but I didn't see it's a 1-lane road. I didn't see a semi coming the other way. You think I would, but I was sick of sitting behind this car, and I tried to pass. I couldn't go fast enough because this car was apparently annoyed by me.
Right.
And the semi was coming my way. So I actually went on the shoulder on the other side, missed the semi, and then like flew back over into the lane that I was traveling in originally. So I should have died there as well.
How are you still alive,
dude?
man?
I don't know, man. Like I told you, some people are talented, some people are lucky. Yes, tailgate, Sean. I'm lucky.
I had a couple text. Drinking Mad Dog went from passenger seat to bed of truck to hood of car to inside, all to make out with a girl, all while going down the highway. Worst part, sobered up the next morning with her next to me. Not worth it.
That's called chasing the dragon. He's just chasing that high.
Another guy, growing up, my friends and I smoke a lot of weed. We had these things called bongathons.
Bongathons?
Bongathons. It was because we wanted to see how many hits in the bong we could take without getting a breath of air. Well, we heard something. We were partying in Metro Parks. This was in Ohio. So that's a long story. Bongathons, though. There you go.
Bongathons. Oh, man. Speaking of stories, Rhett, so I was driving during the whole dumb teenager segment, but here's mine. I used to live in the Tampa-St. Pete area and had a small creek running behind our neighborhood. When it would rain, the creek would flood. So being Florida, we all had pool floats. So one day during a storm, me and my buddies grabbed our floats and hit the creek. We floated the creek all day, and eventually we started seeing giant-ass ships and hearing blasts by cargo ships. Turned out the creek dumped into the Tampa Bay. Eventually had to be rescued by the Coast Guard boat and taken home by local police.
Dude! That might be the winner. That's pretty epic.
Sometimes when you're just having fun, you don't realize where you're going.
It's like the story recently about the guys in Australia who just kind of drifted out in the sea.
Yeah, exactly, because they just wanted to have a few drinks. Yeah, man, I did all sorts of dumb stuff as a kid, all the time. Still stun them alive. Yeah, like falling asleep while drinking and driving as a child, which I know is the smartest thing ever. But I lived in the country, if it makes anyone feel better. There was no one around.
Yeah.
At least no one I noticed I was sleeping. I used to drive a tuned-up Acura Integra GSR with full exhaust. Sick brag, Sean. The exhaust drone would put me to sleep during driving down I-44. I usually wake up about oh my God. I usually wake up about at the curve between Strathy Hall 2 and 3 entrance. Yeah, that was, I'm sure, a fun experience. The exhaust would just drone you to sleep. Yeah, that story of Atlanta with the 82-year-old man is crazy.
Yeah.
If it matters, we do have a couple votes on the stream today.
Okay.
Let's see. Rhett goes the old ass kicker, and Charles goes do the week as the old man. So
okay. Yeah, by far.
Yeah, I think old man is going to be winning by far. How much time we got?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Huh. What vaccine did you get?
Not the Johnson & Johnson one, though my wife and oldest did. Yeah. I saw that story.
So I just got a news update. The CDC and FDA recommend a pause in the Johnson & Johnson vaccine over 6 rare blood clotting cases.
Yeah, Georgia, and there were several states that stopped it. Georgia was one of them.
Oh.
My wife did get it, though, a month ago, and my kid just got it Thursday. So
crazy.
Awesome.
They seem fine.
No, I got the Moderna. I got to go back in just under 2 weeks.
I'm part of the Pfizer gang. What's up? What's up? Tell your friends.
All right.
So when it comes to Torture Tuesday later,
Yeah.
you don't want to know what tortures are happening, right?
I thought we discussed that I wasn't going to know.
Right.
I mean, if you want to tell me, yes, please do.
I don't want you to like tense up.
I know I'm going to tense up as soon as I miss a shot. I'm tensing up, getting ready for a kendo stick shot.
Every single time, though?
Every single time. I don't care what comes after that. I just kind of want to be ready for the kendo stick. I don't think I could prepare for the electric shock because I don't know how it feels. So
It feels like getting shocked.
yeah, no, I figured, but
It's not bad.
like I said, that's the only one I'm dreading. I mean, I'm not looking forward to the other two, but I know what to expect with the other two. Mm-hmm. I just don't know what to expect with that one. All right, guys, 15 seconds. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. So it is the 20th anniversary of Rock 106.1. Went on the air February of 2001. Every weekend, we're having a 20th anniversary weekend, highlighting a different year the radio station has been around. Mm-hmm. This weekend, we're highlighting 2002 with some songs at the top of each hour. Stuff like You Know You're Right, a Nirvana song.
Oh, yeah.
That actually came out in 2002.
That was the unreleased song after Kurt's death that came out.
Yep. Papa Roach, She Loves Me Not. You remember that one?
I don't even remember that song.
Zephyr's Song from the Chili Peppers.
Yep, I know that one.
Love that song. The Vines, Get Free.
Dude, I love the Vines.
That's awesome. Taproot and Poem, Mudvayne, Not Falling.
Ooh, okay. There's some bangers this weekend.
Now, there is a Nickelback song.
Which one?
Never Again. It's the best song they've got. I love Never Again.
No. Nickelback's Side of a Bullet.
That's good, too.
The song they wrote for Dimebag Darrell, which is like the heaviest song they've ever done, is the best one.
That's a good one, too. I don't know when that one came out. It wasn't on the list. But there are some of the options of songs we're going to hear this weekend for our 20th anniversary weekend, highlighting 2002. All right now, we've got to declare a winner. Contestant number one, an 82-year-old man who stopped an armed carjacking attempt, or Gardner Minshew's sweet mullet.
That mullet's incredible.
So you have to see it to truly respect what it is.
Exactly.
It may be the best thing he's ever done in his NFL career.
It may be the best mullet ever created.
It's top 3, easy.
Really?
Yes. You don't think so?
No, I think it's number 1.
I'd have to go back and look. I mean, I think Billy Ray Cyrus sporting a mullet back in the 90s, Achy Breaky Heart era, it was pretty good.
It's pretty good, but Gardner Minshew, he just took it to the next level.
He did.
And the mullet technology has increased so well over the last 30 years.
That's true.
And I think it may be the best. It may be the GOAT of all time, the goatest of mulletist things ever, the scientific term.
Well, unfortunately, I think he got a vote. Maybe 2 if you count yours. It wasn't even close. The 82-year-old man kicked the crap out of Minshew's mullet.
Congratulations, old 82-year-old man from Atlanta.
You are the dude of the week. All right, coming up top of the 8 o'clock hour, Marshall and I got to get in an argument. It's Kotter versus Marshall. Got a good topic today. We'll pick which side we're going to argue, and then we'll do our thing and let you guys determine the winner. Kotter versus Marshall, top of the 8 o'clock hour, Rock 106.1. Do you have a quarter on you? I forgot one. I can grab one if you need.
I got one.
Okay.
I'll bring it back.
Cool. All right, yeah, today's topic's pretty good. It's just ridiculous. Would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics with your mind? I don't know. It's just out of left field. Why not? We'll see what happens. I'm going to let you guys, of course, vote on the winner. You can comment in the chat. You can also text your vote in as to who wins the argument. We first called the first one a debate. We quickly realized it is not a debate. It is just a flat-out argument. Sorry, guys. Getting a text. All right. There we go. Okay, Torch Tuesday, top of the 9 o'clock hour. These are the balls I'll be using to shoot with blindfolded. I've not made one yet. I've taken several practice shots looking at the basket, and I haven't even come close. And we'll see how it goes blindfolded. I don't think it'll get any better. And then I have 3 tortures to suffer through every time I miss a shot. Kendo stick. There is the hot peppers. I think there's a habanero and a couple habaneros and jalapeno. And then there is the dog collar, none of which sounds fun. 10 tortures in one Torture Tuesday, by far a record. Now, we've done some things where we've suffered probably worse. I would say some of the flat-out hot challenges are way worse long-term, but never this many tortures in one day. Now, I mean, we did zap Marshall quite a bit with the dog collar. That may have been more than 10. But 3 different things coming my way, not knowing what's going to happen. It's going to be a deal, man. It's going to be a deal. Voodoo Jack will be swinging the kendo stick last week. I beat him in WrestleMania trivia, and I got him good. Rad, I think I'm just going to shoot from the chair because I still have to man the board. So I'm at an angle, which sucks. So it's not like I can even take advantage of the backboard straight behind. So I'd have to bank it in at an angle. I got no shot in hell, man. You kidding me? Like I said, I can't make one looking at the basket, let alone blindfolded. I am effed. But there you go. You get to see me in pain. I've heard from multiple people that they enjoy the faces I make when I go through Torture Tuesday because they're funny. So there you go. You'll get to see all kinds today. Oh, dear Lord. All right, after this commercial break, got some 9 Inch Nails, Head Like a Hole. So we'll get to that. Then we'll start our argument at the top of the hour. Got a story about the famous wardrobe malfunction from the Super Bowl in 2004? God, that was so long ago. Maybe it wasn't an accident. I mean, I think there's always been that rumor anyway. Now somebody's trying to confirm that. So we'll talk about that. We'll get to Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout Trivia. Your chance to win. Take on Marshall and I. The phones are working, so you can play against one of us today. Then, like I said, 9 o'clock, Torture Tuesday is here, man. Scheduled 3 segments for Torture Tuesday today. We've never done that, I don't think. When did we do that for the sour one? We might have. So 3 segments of torture today at 9. If you can't make it, you can't stick around at 9 o'clock, don't worry. The stream will always be up on the Facebook page, and Marshall will definitely be cutting this one down into just the Torture Tuesday segment that we can share on YouTube and Facebook, so you'll be able to see it there as well. But yeah, it's going to be a deal, man. It's going to be a deal. And the crappy part is, in 2 weeks when we do our next torture, I think both Marshall and I are going to do the Death Nut Challenge. They got a new version number 3. I don't know. We talked about just him doing it because we're doing the rotating schedule if there's not a bet on the line. So he may just do it. We may save one of the Death Nut Challenges. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but that may be coming up. Sorry, just moving some stuff around. Getting things situated here. Copy that. Come on, man. There we go. All right.
Whew. All right.
Boss says we're still scratchy on YouTube, so.
Don't know what that. Don't know what we can really do about that.
I mean, I don't know if we're just overdriven through there.
Tim turned down the audio a little bit. We're like negative 3 decibels
right.
on the stream. So, Rhett goes, "Are you shooting from the chair?" Yes, he is.
Yep. At an awkward angle, so like I said, I can't take advantage really of the backboard very well because.
Here, let me try see if
you're more straight on.
Nope.
I know it's gonna suck, man. There's no way.
Your camera's turned off.
Go ahead and turn on the third one so they can see it. Practice some shots here. Yeah, it's.
So we're practicing shots for Torture Tuesday later today. Kotter's going to be facing it. Okay, I got one.
There you go.
But blindfolded, I would never get that.
No, I mean it's.
You're not going to make any.
No, I know. I'm fully aware of that.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be here. I'll take a couple more here. I haven't made any with these yet.
Yeah.
Nope. God darn it! Yeah, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. Hey, that was my one.
That was your one.
That was
not
my one.
Blindfolded.
Yeah, the only one.
Wait, Rhett said though that's a complaint about Tim. What'd I say?
Oh, because you brought up the. I don't know. Was it though?
What did I say?
When we were talking about the YouTube being scratchy.
No, I just said Tim turned down the decibels.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that would be.
I don't think I complained about Tim at all there.
We'll have to go back to the audio. We will instant replay that bitch.
Yeah. Whatever complaints I get about Tim, we'll just do all my shocks on Friday. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
We'll do shocks. I don't care.
All right, so we have about 6 minutes, and we'll start our argument. Like I said, today's topic I like because it's just so bonkers stupid. Would you rather be able to control animals, but not humans, with your mind, or control electronics with your mind? There's benefits in both of those, man. It'll be up to you guys to determine the winner. You can vote in the comment section. Oh, man. I got the brand new tune from Evanescence coming up, Better Without You. I really like that song. And I mean, it's like I'm not the biggest Evanescence fan. I mean, the rest of the stuff, it's cool. And it's like she's got a fantastic voice, but I really like this new song. ESPN is doing a American Gladiators 30 for 30.
That's awesome.
I am so in on that.
So I don't think I watched a ton of American Gladiators growing up, but my wife did because she brought up there is in the MTV show The Challenge, there was a challenge that was very reminiscent of an American Gladiators battle.
Right.
That they did. So yeah, she brought that up. So yeah, I actually want to check that out.
No, I watched the hell out of it. I mean, instead of going out and nearly killing myself every weekend, I stayed at home and watched American Gladiators.
Right.
Loved it. Pluto. Is it Pluto? There's one of those weird streaming services that's free. I think it's called Pluto.
Sure.
They've got an American Gladiators channel, and it's just all of the old American Gladiators. It is amazing. It's funny. My kid had to do a research paper. And she used American Gladiators and what was Titans with the Rock show that he had, the competition show, like Titans or something.
Oh,
it was a newer one that was on NBC. But no, there's research that shows that the competitors who wear because usually it's like red and blue are the two costume colors. Right. There's research that shows that the competitors that wear red are seen as more vicious and better, and the theory is that color wins more than the other. So she did a research paper on it and watched a crap ton of American Gladiators during the pandemic.
Huh. There you go.
But yeah, Pluto, I think is what it's called if you're a fan of Gladiators, which I am. So yeah, I'm in on this 30 for 30. We got about 3.5 minutes. Since I missed the axe throwing in the 6 o'clock hour, we can do that prior to the wardrobe malfunction at 8 in the 8 o'clock hour.
See, I didn't even bring that up because today's already messed up. And that was not a complaint against him, just so you know. I just said today was messed up. Could be emotionally, I could be messed up from the day.
And you said you had a quarter or a coin or something?
Yeah, I brought it with me.
Perfect.
There you go.
Ugh.
Oh, so I did my taxes, I don't know, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And I owed like $2,500, right?
Oh. So
our old engineer, CB, said, "Hey, I use this lady. She's cheap, and she's I've worked with her for years. So why don't you use her?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I go, there was so much that went on last year. There was the stimulus stuff.
Yeah.
There was, my wife was unemployed for a minute, with everything. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have this lady do our taxes this year. So like,
you're getting audited now.
No, like so she worked it all out. I owe $900.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Pretty big difference.
Slightly.
Yeah. So anyway, Martha, I love you. Yeah, she told me yesterday. She's like, actually, I was going over everything, and from our conversations, this, and this. Yeah, $900. I'm like, yes,
nice.
Plus, I think I'm getting like $500 back from state or something to the effect of that. So it's even technically less.
Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm getting money back from both this year.
Good.
Yeah. All right, 1 minute to go. Kotter versus Marshall. You guys will determine the winner.
What do you got going on today?
Picking up my kid from the airport around 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
Got a quick interview today at noon. We've got somebody coming in for Tales from the Bar. Got that. Just getting some stuff done, man. Still got a few things to finish up for Heritage this weekend, just to make sure we're set.
A good CPA is worth every freaking penny you pay them, right?
Dude, telling you, man. All right, guys, be right back. Just 1 hour away from Torture Tuesday. Get to that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can watch it live this morning. All right, time for Kotter versus Marshall. This is our argument segment. We pick a topic. We each take a different side of said topic, and then we argue it out, and the winner is up to you. You can comment on social media, on the stream. You can also text in 800-394-1061 who you think should win today's argument. So the topic today, I love, because it is just so stupid ridiculous. Here's the topic. Would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics
with your mind. So
this is all about mind control.
it is. So would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics with your mind?
Here, you actually flipped last week.
Okay.
I'll flip for you. You go ahead and call it in the air, and you get to choose which side of this argument you'd like to take.
Heads.
It is tails.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. So you know what? I'm going to let you choose, but I'm going to go first.
Okay. I want to be able to control animals.
Okay. Good for you. That's a good one. That's a good one.
You're going to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So once again, I get 30 seconds uninterrupted, and then you can chime in with you just tearing apart my side of this argument. So if you don't mind, are you ready?
I'm ready. Once again, Marshall is arguing to control electronics with his mind over animals.
So obviously this morning we heard a story about a lady who got herself $1 million into her bank account by accident. But what if it wasn't by accident? Maybe I could use my mind and make Charles Schwab think that they actually owed me $1 million. Then, of course, I ship that money to Panama because eventually it'd probably go, sideways. But anyway, I would have $1 million to live off of probably for a little while before they even noticed, because I controlled it with my mind, Kotter. Also, maybe, here's the other side of the coin. Maybe you're a radio DJ, right? And you have a studio that has some issues sometimes. I could, with my mind, make these electronics work. You ever think about that? Kotter?
That's the best part about your argument. If it's going to make my life easier making this stuff work, that's fantastic. Right. But you're not controlling Charles Schwab. So, yeah, the computers may show that the money is yours, but they're going to know the money's not yours.
What human is actually paying enough attention to Charles Schwab?
$1 million, trust me, they're paying attention.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Because they shifted $1 million to some random...
And they caught it instantly.
Yeah, but not instantly enough, because that lady got away with it for the most part.
No, she didn't. She's going to jail. She doesn't get the house.
She got arrested by the police. But you know what? If I can make them never really notice $1 million going away, they deal with hundreds and billions of dollars every single day. I could probably get away with $1 million and get out of the country way before they'd ever notice.
Now, I think they would still know the money was missing, though. I mean, they'd be able to track it down eventually. There would be, are we that committed to the internet now and the computers now? There's nothing there that doesn't have this backed up somewhere?
We sure are, old man. Without a doubt. We are addicted to our electronics. And that's why controlling electronics with your mind, even just walking by the ATM and making money shoot out for the homeless, I could do good things with it, Kotter. I could do great things. But more importantly, I could make our studio work. So you know what? End of argument. Ding, ding, I win.
All right, there you go. There's Marshall's side of the argument. Once again, today's argument, would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics with your mind? You'll be able to vote for the winner on the stream or text in 800-394-1061. My side of the argument about controlling animals coming up next. Brand new Evanescence, Better Without You, Rock 1061.
I think I'm going to be hard to beat today, man.
That's a solid. You got me as soon as you said we can fix the studio stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Felt good about it. The moment it came out of my mouth.
I'm going big, though. I'm going big. I got a big plan for this one.
If it literally just involves an elephant or something, that's not big.
No, it's not big.
Okay. Wanda says, we love watching Gladiator. Such a great show. Rhett goes, so we are erasing Tim?
Ooh, you could erase Tim from public files and records.
You know what? I would say that because maybe someone would take that as a complaint. But I'm not.
He didn't say it. I did.
I'm not complaining about our engineer Tim for the rest of the week. That was a promise that I made. And every time I do, I will get shocked by the dog collar. And if I do, and we'll do it on Friday.
Yeah.
And every time I complain about Tim, we'll just get all the shocks out of the way in a row.
Okay, that's fair.
You can shock me, whatever. Whatever you want. That could be a bit on Friday.
I like it. All right, 2.5 minutes. My side of the argument. You guys can vote for the winner. Comments, text, 800-394-1061.
So at the end of this hour, we'll also play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. And then, top the 9 o'clock hour, Torture Tuesday, and then we'll wrap the show with Marshall's Music News. We're on the back half of this bitch today. All right.
I've never eaten straight up habaneros before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I've eaten
I just did it the other week.
I know. I've eaten jalapenos before, but I've never eaten habaneros.
I mean, it's not anywhere close to like the chip or the death nuts or anything like that. But I'm guessing it's still gonna affect me a little bit, considering the green chilies kick my ass every time I eat those.
Exactly. Yeah. Yesterday I was at the store.
Yeah.
I was at Walmart of all places, and I was in the plant area.
Right.
They sell ghost pepper chili plants, pepper plants.
Really?
I bought one.
Oh yes.
So it takes about on the label it says it takes about 60 days once it flowers for us to get ghost chilies. So now I am a man who can make ghost chilies at my own house. So I'm very excited about that.
Homegrown.
Homegrown. So the dudes who are working on the roof have moved their trucks. I think they're back.
Oh.
They're not done on that side, so they're back over there. So I think we'll be fine for today.
Okay. Yeah, they're basically destroying the roof above us, and it's just, I guess, on the other side of the building was loud as hell. Dust was falling into the massage studio next door. So there was concern that it could be going on this morning. I figured it would start right at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I think it started even earlier. I think it started like at I think they started pounding over there like at 7:30 this morning.
Okay.
Cool, right?
All right, guys, be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen on your in-home smart speaker. Download the app for free or get us at rock1061.com. In the middle of Kotter versus Marshall, it is our argument segments, and we've got a great topic today. Would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics with your mind? Marshall at first today, he argued for the controlling of electronics. Mm-hmm. And I'll admit, man, the being able to fix the studio, it's pretty solid.
Well, not only that, I also talked about hooking people up with free money at ATMs.
Yep.
Also, taking some for myself from the story that we talked about earlier this morning, where Charles Schwab accidentally shifted $1 million into a nice lady's account, who then went and bought a house and a car with it. But she got arrested. No big deal. I'm just saying, I think I could help myself, a lot of other people, plus our studio, if I'm able to control electronics with my mind.
So I'm arguing to be able to control animals but not humans with your mind. So you ready? Get the 30 seconds?
You get 30 seconds and I can interrupt.
All right, here we go. I got a friend who is a marine biologist. He's got a great saying, nature always wins. So if I can control animals with my mind, I'm turning in to the Avengers with animals. I'm telling you, we will do so much good on the world. Anytime there's any sort of disturbance anywhere, if there's like, hey, there could be a war breaking out here. You know what? All the animals are heading right there to put a stop to all of it. You can't stop all the animals at once, so we're bringing in all the animals at once. That's right, a superhero team of mind-controlled animals bringing peace and goodwill to the world. I mean, think of.
It's just you and 4 dolphins.
I can control all the animals. If I got to use the dolphins, I'll use the dolphins. If I got to call in the elephants, I'll bring in the elephants.
Can you resurrect, animals that have been long dead?
Oh, maybe. Well, they'd have to have a mind. If there's right. If they're dead but still have a mind, zombie animals now. Also, now it's terrifying.
Well, here's the thing. Now that you could be able to speak to animals in this so-called hypothetical situation, what if they realize they don't like you?
It doesn't matter because I'm controlling them. They can hate me all they want. But think of the money you can make, because now you've got merchandising tied to this.
You got a petting zoo.
You got a petting zoo tied to this. You got movie deals tied to this. Not only am I bringing peace and goodwill to the world with my team of super animals, I am also making all kinds of money because I'm selling the rights to absolutely everything.
So you're selling the rights to the animals, not giving them a cut at all.
I will make sure they're very well taken care of.
Oh my gosh.
Because I need my team of superhero animals.
You sound like Joe Exotic suddenly. Take care of those animals. taking your gun out and shoot him in the head.
No, I would never do that
Carol
because
Baskin would do that.
they're my mind-controlled animals that are doing good for the world. I think it's a great argument.
Okay, that's terrible, but good for you.
No, it's not terrible. World peace.
World peace. What if I told you I can make our studio work? I think I just won. You guys should definitely vote for me and on the stream, Dr. Kotter Doolittle. So there you go. There's Kotter versus Marshall. We didn't yell at each other this week.
No, we didn't. It was very civil.
Very civil argument there. Once again, our question was, would you rather be able to control animals but not humans? Kotter battled on that side of the question. And I also went on the side of control electronics with your mind. So once again, who do you think won that argument? I think I did.
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
But go ahead and vote via text message 1-800-394-1061 or just type it on the stream. If you're hanging out with us on the stream today, let us know who you think won Kotter versus Marshall today.
We'll announce the winner in moments. We'll also talk about how you can win axe throwing for life. It's the Kotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Dr. Kotter Doolittle.
Yeah.
Just hanging out with the dolphins. I just honestly, I imagine that's the only animal that would want to hang out with.
It doesn't matter. I'm controlling their mind. They don't get a choice.
Right. But
no choice.
You're making them go against their will, their natural
That's mind
will.
Control. That's what it is. That was the parameter set up.
But I'm not hurting animals. I'm hurting electronics by making them do my will.
But I'm bringing peace and goodwill.
Are you?
Yes.
Well, what if I could bring peace and goodwill with loads of money to everyone?
Maybe you can.
Are we just 86ing this Janet Jackson story then?
I don't know. We can. It depends.
Well, where else would we do it?
No, I mean, do we? No. If we, what would we do there instead? Just with the winner and the axe throwing?
Yeah, I thought that's what we're doing.
That's fine.
Okay. Did you want to do all of it?
No. It's fine.
Okay.
So does the Dr. Kotter Doolittle count as a vote for me? I think that's what that is. And then Michael coming in. Animals always. Hell yes.
I use them to help with all kinds of trouble. With all kinds of trouble. Okay, gotcha.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Me and Michael on the same page.
All right. Well, good for you guys. No, I mean, I think, with, for people in need walking by ATMs, I just shoot out a couple $100,
I do like that.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, like an Uber driver who's just walking down the street after he got tipped $1, a little downtrodden. I just throw out 100 towards him. Just one single 100 lands right in his pocket. Congratulations to that Uber driver. I could help out lots of people, including myself.
Well, you got to.
I'd help out myself first. I'm in a me first society.
Start with me,
without a doubt. What time is Voodoo Jack arriving today?
I told him about 10 till.
Gotcha. About a half an hour?
Yep.
Marshall, you're like Cyborg from DC Comics. I bet no one would start trouble with you, Kotter.
That's right.
People are about to start a lot of trouble with Kotter, actually.
No, just you and Voodoo Jack.
Oh, so speaking of Torture Tuesday.
Yeah.
Put that on and make sure the metal prongs are touching your skin, because if you don't, then you won't get shocked.
Oh, that would suck. You can't shock me yet.
I am going to vibrate you.
That's fair.
Feel good?
I might need to tighten it up a bit. Give me a second. So much. Vibrating.
Oh, is it vibrating?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Shit. All right. Okay. It's vibrating, yeah.
Can I raise the vibrate level?
I don't know.
Oh, I can. How's this? Oh, do you feel that?
Yeah.
I can hear it. My vote's for Beastmaster Kotter.
Yes.
I came on the wrong time. Is it vibrating? Voodoo Jack is almost ready to go and head to the studio, says his handler. Perfect. Sorry, guys. We were just testing the shot collar there. Is it vibrating?
The answer is yes.
The answer is more than enough. Perfect. All right, so I guess, Kotter, you win the argument today. I really thought I had it. Congrats again, man. That's 2 in a row for you.
The argument of the studio, I mean, that's like the best thing you could, the best argument for me personally.
Right. Because you live in a you first society.
You said you're going to take care of yourself financially first.
What is the shouting thing?
Oh, is that a training thing maybe? That because you can train dogs with the beat?
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah. It's right there in my ear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what if I hit this button with a lightning bolt on it? Think that would hurt?
I'm sure.
So do you want me to start off with the shock a little lower? I'm willing to give you one shock at...
I would say yes. Don't start off, since it's my first go with getting, shocked. I would prefer it not to be at the highest level. Let me kind of at least get a little bit of a feel for it before it goes down.
Okay, I will allow you to start at 8.
Allow me. That's fine. 8's fine.
8's good.
No, 8's fine. I'm good with that. Oh, we still got it. So, all right, we got 3 minutes still.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's go ahead and answer the internet.
It's the first one of the day.
Yeah, it's our first one of the day. Oh, that's a good one. So once again, answer the internet, a game we play on the Kotter and Marsh show between the breaks when we have nothing else to say. So here we go. What are the best TV show theme songs of all time?
Oh, I mean, Cheers is obviously the one I think comes to mind first.
Shameless. I actually just watched the very last episode last night.
I read what happened. I'm like, I'm not going to get to it anytime soon, so I read it. It makes sense. It was a good way to end. It was all right. I mean, Friends, I think, but I don't. I mean, it's just
I'll be there.
But I mean, Cheers is the first one that always comes to mind.
I do enjoy the Scrubs theme song.
Oh yeah. No, that's good. That's a good call. I think what else?
I kind of like, and it's not really, it doesn't have any words in it, but just like the Rick and Morty theme song.
Yeah.
It's like the little spacey, vibey song.
Right.
I can, when I think of Rick and Morty, I can actually hear it in my head.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's good. Cheers is the one for me. I mean, I think that's probably one of the most. Welcome Back, Kotter.
I never seen it.
Yeah, Welcome Back, Kotter. It was an actual song they released, kind of like some of them they'll do that. It's an actual song, but the Welcome Back, Kotter theme song, just because that's where I got my name.
Phil had a great one, that 70s show.
Cheap Trick.
That is a fantastic one. Guys, go ahead and write in the comments, what is the best TV show theme song of all time?
Hell yeah.
G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. Man. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a good one.
You want to talk about killer theme songs?
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's one of those theme songs that, I mean, have they used it for more than one TV show version of it?
Oh shit, Mortal Kombat. Just the Mortal Kombat song. I know it wasn't a TV show,
right?
But iconic theme song. Yeah, I think they've used that song in more than one.
I think so, yeah, because it's so iconic. You can't replace that.
Mike Williams says Great American Hero. Yeah,
I remember
Great American Hero was a show?
Yeah, Great American Hero. Is that's the one where so I think it's like aliens put this superhero suit on Earth and they meant it for one person, but it ended up going to somebody who couldn't figure it out and the instructions were lost.
Right, like a guy named Mike Williams.
Yeah. So if it's the one I'm thinking, to where so he could never quite figure it out and he flew kind of wonky and he did everything kind of wonky. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Mike Williams.
Yeah, I know a guy like that, Mike Williams.
Our third favorite sales manager.
Rick knows there were no words, but the A-Team theme song.
Good call. Yeah.
What does that sound like?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. See, it takes 1 second. That's a great question. Once again, guys, what are the best TV show theme songs of all time?
All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
House, the Teardrop song. From House. I love that series.
Okay. Yeah, I've never actually watched it.
The original Power Rangers was very metal, says Nicole.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Kotter and Marshall Show. So we're giving away free axe throwing for life. Urban Forest Axe House, latest axe place, opening up downtown Savannah. And yeah, axe throwing for life could be yours.
So here's the deal. We are going to create a NCAA men's basketball bracket challenge. You are going to choose four Uber fans of Rock 106.1 and the Kotter and Marsh Show. I'm going to choose 4 Uber fans. And then on May 1st, we're going down to the Urban Forest Axe House. We're going to go down there, have a bracket challenge. And then when it comes to our champions, yours and mine, we are going to join them in battle. And the one team that comes out on top, they will receive axe throwing for life. 1 hour per week for the rest of your life.
So if you want to enter right now, all you got to do is go to the Rock 1061 Facebook page. Let us know which team you want to join, Team Kotter or Team Marshall. Let us know why. That post is pinned to the top of the page. And like you said, this coming Thursday, we're going to announce some of our first champions who will be joining our teams.
I can't wait, man.
It's going to be so much fun.
I mean, I've had a lot of people say they wanted to join my team.
I saw that. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, people are into me. I think they know. I think they see me. They're like, that dude's thrown an axe before.
Yeah, they feel bad for when you lose. They want to be there to comfort you and the rest of your team. That's all it is. They're there for you. They're great listeners looking out for you.
Feel good? You feel good about yourself right now?
I do.
You feel good? Okay.
I do. I do feel good about
myself. We'll see how this turns out, buddy. We'll see how this goes.
No, I think it's going to go
Well, my voice goes higher. You know how confident I
am. So if you'd like to join, have a shot at free axe throwing for life, once again, hit us up on Facebook. The post is pinned to the top of the page. Now, at the top of the hour, we had our Kotter versus Marshall argument. Would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics with your mind? I argued on the side of animals, you on electronics. I think people are going with me.
Sadly, people voted for you over text and the stream. I don't know how I lost this one. I thought I could do so well by helping people out with money and, of course, fixing our beautiful studio here at Rock 106.1. We have issues every once in a while. I'm just saying, I think I could have done some good for the world, but you guys chose for Kotter and his stupid Avenger team full of dolphins.
I mean, how badass does that sound, though? Let's be honest.
You and 4 dolphins sexing each other all the time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Dolphins are very horny.
I know. I get that. I don't control their mind. I would know their thoughts. Gross.
Ooh.
All right, coming up next, we've got Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? That is brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. What are we giving away today?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't know. Oh, wait. I know. I know. We are giving away, if you call in and play us at all, win, lose, or draw, a $25 gift card to Southern Barrel Brewing Company.
Ooh, I like it. All right, your chance to win is coming up. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Yeah, our buddy Hodge is coming in tomorrow.
Okay.
And he is going to bring us a bunch of gift cards. So
I like it.
We're gonna use that as our prize today. They have great food there.
They really do. They really do.
Their head chef is a baker, like part-time, and she does amazing like cakes and cookies and stuff. I think she's based out of Pooler.
Okay.
Gibby says, I was hoping you say free ice cream for life. I wish, buddy.
That would be fantastic.
What if I said that the prize was you can go to Sonic and the ice cream machine was never broken? Like, that's just it. That's the prize. Like, no matter when you went, the ice cream machine, they'll never tell you it's down. Because that happens every single time I go. Let's see. Rhett, I told Hodge you said hi this past Saturday. Awesome, man. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, he's coming in to see us tomorrow. Clean Marine 71. Nothing better than being able to use bats or dogs to help fight battles.
That's what I'm saying, man. Superhero team of animals.
I don't know why. I imagine you with like 4 dolphins at all times.
But I'm controlling all of their minds. They don't have a say. I know all of the animals.
I'm just thinking like you kept talking about like an animal super team.
Right.
Like it literally is just 4 dolphins. Like no one else. All the rest of the animals, even if they mind controlled, they're like, nah, man, we're good. But 4 dolphins, they're like, dude, we'll hang with you.
That's good. You know what? We'll get it done. Doesn't matter. We got this.
You do got that. I'm all set on trivia. Got the questions today. I would say my questions today are... Damn it, I'm going to say it's 2 out of 7 difficult. Like, it's easy. I think I have a super easy game.
Mine is you could potentially get 6 out of 7, and the only reason maybe not 7 is because it is multiple choice. But I think the rest of them or anybody could get.
So what you're saying is someone should take you on today.
Sure, that's fine. I'm good with that.
There is one question that I think is very funny, so I think most likely I'll be laughing halfway through it.
All right. All right, got about a minute and a half.
Our phones work today, so we'll be playing Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout Trivia?
I like that.
Which in no way was me complaining about Tim, just so you know. All right, I did not update yesterday on the score sheet, so I'll just go ahead and do that.
All right, we got about 1 minute. 1 minute. Take your calls.
Yesterday we both got 5, correct?
I think so, yeah. All right, 30 seconds.
Is that one of our car alarms going off, I hear?
Yep.
No, it's off. Definitely.
All right, be right back. Just about 30 minutes out from Torture Tuesday. Get to the stream if you can. Watch it live. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. Right now, though, it's time to take one of us on in a round of Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout Trivia that is brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery out of Beaufort. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. You challenge me.
Well, you could challenge either of us. The phone number is 1-800-394-1061. The first person to call in, we're just going to hook you up with a $25 gift card to Southern Barrel Brewing Company. They have amazing food and, of course, delicious beers. Our friend Hodge is actually going to come visit us tomorrow and drop off those gift cards, so we're very excited to see him. But the first person to take us on is going to score themselves that in 7 questions, 60 seconds trivia. So call us up now.
All right, we've got Are You Smarter Than the Community College Dropout coming up next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. All right, guy, whoever's there, hold on 1 second. Let me get this up. All right, Rock 1061, who's this?
This is Caleb.
Caleb. All right, man, you want to play some trivia?
Sure.
All right, who do you want to take on, Cotter or Marshall?
I'm going to say Marshall.
Okay, all right.
Good luck.
All right, Marshall's putting on the headphones. All right, man, it is 7 questions, 60 seconds. Time will start as soon as I finish question number 1. If you don't know an answer to a question, feel free to pass. We've got time at the end. You can come back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. In the movie Pulp Fiction, what actor says the line, "Zed's dead, baby, Zed's dead"?
Is that John Travolta?
Incorrect. True or false? Tom Brady recently announced he's starting a non-fungible token company.
False.
Incorrect. In American mythology, Babe is a giant version of what animal?
I'm sorry, what was that?
In American mythology, Babe is a giant version of what animal?
Say Babe?
Babe, B-A-B-E.
Pig.
Incorrect. According to an unwritten rule in Chicago, what popular condiment should never be put on a hot dog?
Oh, God. It's either mustard or ketchup. I think it's ketchup.
That is correct. Multiple choice based on surface area. What is the smallest Great Lake? Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, or Lake Superior?
Lake Erie.
Incorrect. What NFL player was recently the guest host on Jeopardy?
Tom Brady?
Incorrect. Dead or alive, Bob Uecker. Did you hear that one? Dead or alive, Bob Uecker?
Yeah. Dead.
Incorrect. All right, man.
Ah.
All right, Marshall. Marshall, you can take off the headphones. Caleb got 1 out of 7.
Sorry to hear that, Caleb, but the good news is you get a $25 gift card.
Hold on 1 second, man. We'll be right back to you. All right, Marshall, 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1.
Sure thing.
In the movie Pulp Fiction, what actor says the line, Zed's dead, baby, Zed's dead?
Bruce Willis.
That is correct. True or false, Tom Brady recently announced he's starting a non-fungible token company.
False?
Incorrect.
Oh.
In American mythology, Babe is a giant version of what animal?
Pig.
Incorrect. That's a movie, not mythology. According to an unwritten rule in Chicago, what popular condiment should never be put on a hot dog?
Ketchup.
That is correct. Based on surface area, what is the smallest Great Lake? Multiple choice, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, or Lake Superior?
I think it's Erie.
Incorrect.
Damn.
What NFL player was recently the guest host on Jeopardy?
Aaron Rodgers.
That is correct. And finally, dead or alive, Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker. Who the hell is that guy?
He's a former baseball player. He was in Major League, the commentator. He's a commentator for the Brewers.
Dead.
Incorrect.
Damn it. I didn't have a good day at all.
3. I thought this one was a little bit easier than that. All right, Caleb, well, don't feel too bad. Marshall only got 3 right.
I mean, I've done worse.
Right?
So have we.
All right, Caleb, what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to you after the show today. We'll get your info then, and we will mail you off your gift card this week. But thanks for calling in and playing Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia?
Thanks, man.
All right, thanks, man.
dude.
See you later.
Let's go over those correct answers.
Yeah, here's the correct answers. In the movie Pulp Fiction, what actor says the line, Zed's dead, baby, Zed's dead? Of course, Bruce Willis. Tom Brady has recently started an NFT company.
I had no idea.
Babe the Big Blue Ox.
Sure.
From Paul Bunyan. Yeah, Paul Bunyan, Babe the Big Blue Ox.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, there you go. According to an unwritten rule in Chicago, ketchup should never be on a hot dog.
I got that one wrong. My wife would have killed me.
Lake Ontario is the smallest of the Great Lakes.
Kind of a bitch-ass lake, if you ask me.
Aaron Rodgers was the recent guest host on Jeopardy, and Bob Uecker, still alive, and I still think he's calling Brewers games on the radio.
Really?
At the age of 87.
Good for him.
Good for him. All right, there you go. Marshall picking up the win 3-1 over Caleb. Are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery? Your chance to play tomorrow, 8:30, Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, Gabe's going to take care, Cotter's going to take care of that edit that audio. Jesus. I was looking up the Bob Uecker thing. He is still announcing 50th season broadcasting.
That's impressive,
for the Brewers.
man.
Jesus. Anyway, Cotter's going to take care of that editing, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, back on the stream. Thanks for hanging around with us as Kotter edited that audio up. Congrats to Caleb. Scoring a $25 gift card just for calling in. You don't have to win. You don't have to tie. You just have to call in, and you win stuff. So, as I like to do once we get done playing trivia, here are the new lifetime records. Kotter, my lifetime record, 11 wins, 1 loss, 4 ties. Kotter, you are actually doing pretty well. You had a rough start to Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia?
Got a decent streak going here.
Yeah, you had 6 wins, 4 losses, 2 ties. So you're 2 wins over 500.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, not too shabby.
I believe our kendo stick swinging luchador is here.
Oh, okay.
Go grab him.
All right, well, I'll turn on the trip cam and await his arrival. Make sure he knows that cameras are on, yeah. Once again, Kotter's going to grab Voodoo Jack. We have Torture Tuesday coming up here in about 10, 15 minutes. It would be an excellent time to share our stream today because your friends are probably going to want to see this. Just throwing that out there. If you're on the socials hanging with us today. All right, Sean goes, all right, blood drawn, now to wait for my wife to get hers done. I only had to do 1 tube, and she has to do 5. Ooh, good luck with that, man. It's way too damn early to be doing that. Yeah, for the rest of the day, I've got a bunch of work stuff to do. Outside of that, hosting trivia tonight over at the Draft in Berwick, in case anyone is wanting to get out of the house, getting a little itchy and wants to come hang out. That starts at 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice.
You want to close that door there for us? Perfect.
All right. So, yeah, we got to figure out where spacing on this.
Vu, let's have you grab the kendo stick and stand behind Kotter.
We just want to make sure we got enough room for swinging, if we got to move anything.
Let's see. If you stand... Can you stand like right in front of those 2 monitors there? Wait, those aren't the monitors. Those aren't the monitors I was looking for. What if you stood in the monitors? Where? Yo, these right here. Can you stand in front of those?
Are we going to have any room?
Yeah, let's move that chair. Sean goes, woohoo, give his back hell, Voodoo Jack. Do you have enough time to, or do you have enough room back there to swing appropriately? You don't have to hit him. Oh, watch the coffee cup.
Yeah, I think it's empty, but...
Oh, okay.
Is that enough, or do we need...
That's the perfect camera angle.
Right.
Do you have enough room there or no?
I mean, I can get some speed with this thing from here.
Okay, so do you feel comfortable there? Okay, yeah, he feels comfortable there. Perfect.
I feel so comfortable.
All right, so when we're doing it, we'll have you stand right where you just were.
Okay.
Right now, you can just hang out.
All right, so...
Can you pop his mic on, please?
Oh, yeah. So I did put 3 segments in. If we want to cram them in 2, we can. If we think we need the time, there's 3.
Sean goes, plenty of room. It's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist.
True story.
So, Voodoo, you had an event this past Friday night, right?
Yes.
And it was pretty successful?
It was really good. Everybody came out on Friday night. I did not win the Rumble, but I did what I set out to do.
Okay.
So I attacked Scratch like I said I was going to.
Right.
I did get eliminated, but I returned to the ring with a kendo stick, and I hit him so hard that he got eliminated.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Who ended up winning the Rumble?
Matt Odom.
Okay. Yeah.
Matt Odom, all right.
So the stipulations that was set out was the last 2 people in the Rumble were going to be the winners for a future championship match to come down the road, probably this summer.
Right.
The winner of said Rumble got to pick the stipulation, and he immediately chose a ladder match.
Oh.
So the first match for the Coastal Empire Wrestling title will be a ladder match now.
I like it.
That's going to be fun, man.
I love it.
So if people want to find out more about CEW, where do they go, Voodoo Jack?
You can go to our Facebook page, Coastal Empire Wrestling. We have an Instagram, or the Gram, as the kids like to call on the street. And we also have a YouTube channel with our past shows are all up. So this Friday's show's already posted on YouTube.
Nice, so they can keep up with all the episodes.
Right, because we have a thing called storylines.
That's very important in good old wrestling. So you know what's going to happen today, right? Outside of you hitting Kotter with a kendo stick.
I think there's a dog collar involved.
Yes, there is a dog collar, as you see just to the left of you. And then Kotter will be blindfolded, shooting baskets into that little Nerf hoop.
Stupidest thing we've ever done.
I was wondering why these yellow balls were around the room, and I didn't think it was somebody had jaundice.
You don't know.
So he has 10 total shots. So what I think we'll do is, do you want to do 3 per? We'll just use all 3 segments.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Really.
And then, okay, that's on vibrating.
Yeah.
That was just a vibration at 8.
Okay.
What does it go to?
I believe the vibration and both that and the shot go to 16.
Tad uncomfortable. There we go. That's better. I mean, it's still not comfortable, but
Yeah, as long as
so not ready.
yeah, as long as the prongs are touchy. Do you want me to shock you just so you know what it feels like?
Yeah, go for it.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh shit! Oh, I don't like that. Oh, okay.
Don't hit the table. Don't hit the table.
I make no promises about what I will slap or will not slap.
Yeah, try not to slap the table.
Oh, okay. I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Dear God.
That was stupendous.
Okay, that was
Jimmy, don't encourage him.
That was just an 8. So that was your practice at 8.
I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Torture Tuesday just got real, guys.
Okay. So yeah, we just gave Kotter a dose of what 8 out of 16 feels like.
Cotter's now going to start cutting commercials against animal cruelty. I've been up there. I've had the thing around my neck.
All right. I'm so not making any of these either.
Rhett goes, haha, he pops straight up like a fishing bobber. All right, so let's see. So once again, guys, we're getting set for Torture Tuesday.
Do I trust me not to cuss? Here's the thing, though. If I cuss, I'm blindfolded. I won't be able to hit the dump button.
I think you'll be fine. I mean, you know better.
I just said shit.
Right, we'll get it out of the way on the stream, and then you'll be fine.
Okay, all right. I know better, but it doesn't mean...
I think you should know better. So
then give me that button.
Voodoo, because you're going to be on that side of the board, I'm going to give you the signal when it comes pepper time, and then all you need to do is just tap Kotter on the shoulder, and then just put the pepper up to his mouth. So
that's not
just up to the mouth.
just the tip.
Make it sensual. Make it mean something.
No guarantees.
Rub it on his lips like you're putting makeup on.
That's what I was thinking. We're gonna add insult to injury here on that one.
Oh, okay.
I think I can handle that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll have you administer, because I'm on this side of the board. So I'll just have the remote control for the shocking and the vibrating. There it is.
Oh, it's working.
And while we have a moment, because how far away are we from?
We're in
coming
commercials
back?
now. Let's see.
Oh, we're probably like a good 5 to 10 minutes away.
5 to 6.
Okay. So perfect. So I'm just gonna real quickly just write down the tortures I'm gonna do in order.
Oh, the crappy part is I'm going to be eating all 3 of those peppers.
Yeah. Gibby goes, go full George Carlin. No, definitely don't say the 7 words you can't say. All right, Kotter's so nervous he just went out of the studio to go shit himself.
Put on 7
don't
t-shirts.
tell me what to do. Answer the internet questions. I'm working here, man. But we will answer a question. Well, this is a good one. So let's go ahead and answer the internet. Voodoo Jack, you're our guest, so you're going to go ahead and answer this for us first. If both your arms were gone and you could have 2 utensils as arms, what would they be?
Steak knife
Okay, so knife and
The 2-pronged pitchfork-looking thing you pick up bratwurst with.
okay. It's like a skewering fork type of thing. Okay. What is this?
I brought bread for the heat, so I could have something on the bread.
Did you eat all the bread already? What's going on? Why'd you bring in half a pack?
Because I'm not going to need a full loaf.
If he can't see to take the pepper in his mouth, how is he going to see where I put the bread after he's blindfolded?
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's literally going to be right there. He's going to be able to grab it without you noticing.
No, he can't.
Tell yourself that. Cotter, we went ahead and answered the internet while you were out.
Okay.
If both your arms were gone and you could have 2 kitchen utensils as arms, what would they be?
I think you got to have what are the pincher things? The
Tongs?
Tongs. I think tongs would be important.
So you'd have tongs as
because you
one
can
arm.
pick stuff up.
Okay.
And then I think I would go. And I'd go some sort of knife because you can stab stuff and you can cut stuff with it and you can stab it and use it to like eat. So I'd go with a knife.
Yeah, that's essentially what Voodoo Jack said. He would do a steak knife and he would do like the bratwurst 2-tong fork.
Yeah.
Gibby said he'd do kendo stick and a fork. I don't think a kendo stick's a kitchen utensil, or maybe it is. I don't know. It really depends on who you are.
Utensil.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Okay. I know what I'm going to do first, and it's not what you're thinking.
I don't know what I'm thinking at this point in time. I really don't. All right. Got the blindfold. Got the shot collar. So I will have to take this off, the blindfold off after the 3 so I can see the board.
Right. So we'll do 3, 3, and 3.
Well, 3, 3, and 4, I guess.
3, 3, and 4, yeah. Once again, not a math guy.
I think number 10 should be all the way to 16.
Well, he hates the shock the most, so maybe.
Yeah, I do.
So Kotter beat you in WrestleMania trivia last week, Voodoo Jack. Sorry to bring that up.
Why you bring this up now? It's uncalled for.
Well, I mean, I'm just stating facts. So he beat you very handedly. I think it was 6-7 to 1. Now, Kotter
it was 6-1.
Yeah, 6-1. So Kotter got to smack you with the kendo stick, and he did put a nice little shot on you. How bad did that hurt? Did it leave a mark?
It did leave a mark.
Oh.
Yep.
Sorry. Was it one of the thicker kendo stick shots that you've gotten in your lifetime?
Yeah, I put it in the top 5.
Oh,
I don't like to hear
and
that.
this man takes kendo shots for a living.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. There's no amount of sorry that's gonna help you, buddy.
Oh, God dang it.
Yeah. Your shirt says for everyone. I hope you're talking about kendo stick shots, because that's what you'll be receiving.
4 minutes out. 4 minutes out.
All right, guys. So once again, Torture Tuesday coming up here in just a few moments. We're going to do 3 tortures, and then 4 tortures. So we're going to make Kotter wait in between. Shots. Yeah, and then, yep.
So, I mean, I don't know how many times you got shocked when we first did the dog collar. Because, I mean, this is one of the... I mean, I don't think it's... Overall, I think some of the hot challenges are worse just because how hot they are and how bad they can affect you afterwards. And I know I've got some hot peppers, but I don't think they're going to be nearly as bad as like the 1-chip challenge or a death nut or something like that. But just total amount of tortures in one sitting. This has got to be the biggest one, right?
It's one of... Yeah, if not. Yeah, I would say it's the biggest.
Ugh.
Ooh, I just wrote down the list, and it looks so good. It looks so good. Tim goes, what weird sex things have I dropped into here?
Man with the mask, dog collars and shocks.
Welcome to 8mm3.
Rhett says payback is a bitch Kotter.
Yeah, I know it is. I know.
It's going to be rough.
I'm ready. Bring it on. Let's get this over with.
I love Kotter's been going through like the the 6 stages of grief.
I think so.
All morning long. He was very confident when he came in. Then he got real worried, real nervous, started doing his jumping thing. And then the biggest thing is when Kotter does his nervous laugh when he gets shocked or hit later, you can really tell he's going to be suffering. He's suffering when he's laughing.
It'll be fine.
I like that fine question mark.
2 minutes.
And once again, I'm just going to make sure.
I saw the light. It's blinking. Yep.
I'm hitting. Oh, that's shock. I was hitting shock. Whoops. There we go.
It's still working.
Glad you weren't touching it.
All right.
All right. Yeah, let's fit in one more question before we jump into Torture Tuesday today. Kotter, let's start off with you. If you had to move it to a different place on the body, where would you put the vagina?
What the hell is that?
Once again, if you had to move it to a different place on the body, where would you put the vagina? Shoulder?
Shoulder?
I don't know.
Between the boobs.
Between the...
There you go. Between the boobs.
Congratulations.
Hand. Gibby says the hand.
Always have to wear gloves. Under gloves.
Under.
Trying to think of what you would call that. All right, guys. Torture Tuesday once again here in less than a minute. Starting to get nervous.
No more so than I have been.
Okay.
You know, like I said, am I looking forward to it? No. Am I happy that people will be entertained? Yes. I've been told by multiple people that they love my reaction face when I have to suffer through torture. So I'm glad that I could be here to entertain you.
So I just asked you to do not to do two things. One, cuss.
Yeah.
Try not to. Please don't cuss.
I know.
And then two, try not to slap the table. I know it's a natural reaction of yours.
I'm going to try.
Try not to slap those two things because the mics are very sensitive. They like to pick that stuff up, and that is not a complaint against him.
No. It's nice. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. What I think we can easily describe, you're smiling so much right now, what we can easily describe as one of our most elaborate in-studio Torture Tuesdays ever. So if you have not checked out the stream, now is the time to do so. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, you can watch Torture Tuesday live. We got Voodoo Jack in studio. Simple, man. I'm going to be blindfolded.
Right.
I'm going to be taking 10 shots at the Nerf hoop. If I make one, I don't get the torture for that shot.
Right.
But I've been practicing all morning. I've made 3 out of probably 47.
Yeah, it hasn't been good, and you haven't been blindfolded at all either. So
no.
It'll be very, very interesting. So here's the deal. Let's talk about how we got here, right?
Okay.
So how this Torture Tuesday came about was we did a promotion called Kotter and Marshall Madness. We gave away an Xbox Series X. Big congrats goes to Tim French from Hilton Head Island for winning. And Kotter and I decided to put a bet on it. Whoever did better would not have to face a Torture Tuesday, which is the one you're facing today.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was based around the men's NCAA basketball tournament. That's why we're involving a little basketball hoop shooting as a get out for this Torture Tuesday. So you will have to face one of 3 tortures at random at my discretion if you miss one of these baskets, okay? And once again, a kendo stick shot from Voodoo Jack, a pro wrestler who's in studio on the live stream right now. The second is a random pepper. I went ahead and picked up some habaneros and then like the largest jalapeno pepper I think I've ever. Look at this thing.
That's ridiculous.
So you'll have to randomly eat that. We'll just give you a little tap on the shoulder.
Sure.
Just open up your mouth nice and wide. Won't look weird at all. And then the third torture is the dog shock collar. If you don't mind, can you go ahead and put that on?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. So once again, those are one of the 3 tortures Kotter will have to face if he misses the basket.
You say if, like I have a shot of making these.
You know what? I'm trying to give you an air of hope because you have been you've been going through like the stages of grief this morning. Happy, sad, depressed, happy again. It's been really a morning for you.
I think that makes sense. You know, it's like I know what it's going to be like to eat the peppers. I know what it's like to get hit by a kendo stick. I did get a test shock earlier with the dog collar.
You didn't like it,
and I hated every minute of it. So no, I mean, I'm not looking forward to this at all. Why would I look forward to having to go through all of these tortures? 10 tortures in about 30 minutes. Yeah. It's stupid.
It's going to be great. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have you take off your glasses, put on the blindfold. And once again, this is a great day to watch us on the live stream. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Find us, the Kotter and Marshall Show. Kotter, can you see anything in through the blindfold?
No.
What about this?
Are you flipping me off?
Yeah, I am. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Voodoo Jack, if you don't mind getting into position here, and I'm going to go ahead and shift the camera up towards the hoops so we can see how well you do.
I don't even know what the hoop's at this point in time.
And you know the general direction.
Well, sure.
Okay, so once again, we are doing Torture Tuesday. If Kotter makes the basket, no torture. If he doesn't, then he gets torture with one of the three things we've described. Kotter, we are ready for our first shot of the day.
All right.
Let's go ahead. Let's see how you do.
All right, here we go. Shot number 1.
No way. Yeah, you totally missed it.
Yeah, I figured.
Voodoo Jack, could you administer this, please?
Ah, crap.
So Kotter has been administered his first torture. His first torture was the largest jalapeno pepper, I think, ever.
It is so large. It's so girthy.
All right, once again, we're going to do a couple. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with more Torture Tuesday. Once again, it is taking a second to Kotter eat this jalapeno. It is the largest one I could find at Kroger. All right, so there we go. Kotter starting off Torture Tuesday with a little bit of heat, just with a jalapeno.
Okay,
not
okay,
bad.
okay.
All right, Kotter, let's go ahead and take that second shot, please. Just a little bit off. You're not gonna believe it. And you know what? Let's go ahead and administer this, please.
Oh!
Kotter just got hit by the kendo stick from pro wrestler Voodoo Jack of CEW.
It was stiff. All right.
A sting a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay, let's go ahead, Kotter, and have you go with shot number 3.
Why are you pushing the button on that thing?
I'm trying to shift over here. Okay, yeah.
So I know what's coming up. Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Kotter just a little bit short there. Sorry, buddy.
I hate that. I hate that. Okay.
Okay. All right. So that is the first 3 tortures. Kotter missed all the shots. Who would have called it? We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with 3 more. We have 10 total, guys.
Do we?
This continues.
You suck at math. I think we've hit 10.
No, I don't believe we did. Well, we got 7 more coming up here in just a minute.
All right, here's Pretty Reckless, and so it went. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Kotter wasn't even close on these shots. You were hitting the window.
Because like I said, I don't know. Once you get that thing on, I don't know where to go.
Yeah, your first shot hit like here, and I was like, oh well. I mean, you heard the window, he'll adjust, and then you just went more.
Kotter, could you take the shock collar off? I don't want to accidentally shock you.
All right.
Sean McCown goes the Girth Brooks of jalapenos. Dennis goes, nice arm there, only missed by that much.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Where are the SCAD kids in the audience? Love to see the anime drawing of this mess. Okay. All right.
This is just a very elaborate Torture Tuesday
today. This
is
the most elaborate of Torture Tuesdays.
I'm going to go ahead and could you place those over in the Voodoo Jack station?
Oh man. Yeah.
I told you I had enough room.
Yeah, you did. It was not an issue.
Was that a stiff one? You would say? Was that a girthy kendo shock?
It was
kendo stick shot.
I didn't release.
There was no release.
No. I hit.
Right.
And then I didn't pull back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because I didn't want to pull back and knock the Pope off.
This is an awesome Torture Tuesday. No, it's not, Rhett. No, it's not.
All right. Once again, guys, thank you for hanging around with us. Once again, we are administering a Torture Tuesday to Kotter. He lost a men's basketball tournament bet to me, so that means he is facing a Torture Tuesday, probably our most elaborate ever
by far.
that we filmed on any sort of medium. So we have 7 more tortures for you, Kotter. 7, only
so
7.
many.
We're going to do 3 more this
yeah.
next break, and then we are going to take a commercial break. We'll come back with the final 4,
Right.
which you did terrible at in the tournament. I think you only had 1, right?
What?
You only had Gonzaga, or did you have Gonzaga and Baylor in the?
No, I did not have Baylor.
Oh.
No, I think I had. Yeah, I think I only had 1 in the Final Four. No, it was horrible. It wasn't good.
If you don't mind, could you put the dog collar back on?
Yeah.
How was the jalapeno? Was it good?
It was actually pretty good. It wasn't hot at all. I mean,
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was, we can get that. I mean, then
There was a little bit. I mean, there had to have been a little bit of heat. No?
No.
Oh, because you're such a
No.
master now with your green chilies.
No, I mean, just sometimes that happens. And you getting one from the store, and it's not as hot as you'd think. So, all right. So, all right, challenge. All right, I gotta make it. I'm not gonna make it.
You might as well keep your headphones off because you'll have to put your blindfold back on as well.
I need to hear.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh yeah, you do have to hear within.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we got about 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Yeah, the shock. I don't like that. That's not. I'm not a fan
Of the shock?
of the shock. I mean, I'm not a fan of those 2 habaneros. I'm not a fan of getting hit by a kendo stick. It's just, yeah, the shock is not my favorite thing in the world.
Well, you are going to love to see what's coming next.
Yay!
It's going to be really good. What are we playing right now? What do we got?
Pretty Reckless, and So It Went.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right, guys, we're 30 seconds out from going back on air and reconvening Torture Tuesday. Once again, Kotter facing, I don't even know what to call this at this point.
It's a Torture Tuesday gauntlet.
Yeah.
The trifecta.
There you go.
The perfect trifecta.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, be sure to get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. There you can witness live and in person Torture Tuesday. I've got a dog collar strapped to my neck. It's an electric shock collar. We've got kendo stick swinging Voodoo Jack in studio. We've got habaneros for me to eat. I've got 7 more shots at a Nerf hoop. With the Nerf ball. If I make them, I don't get a torture. If I miss, which I will because I'm shooting blindfolded, I get a torture, and I've got 7 more shots, so 7 more potential tortures in front of me.
Yeah, we kind of stack this against whoever was going to have to face Torture Tuesday. Because let's face it, us getting tortured is for your entertainment. So, Kotter, if you don't mind, can you put on the blindfold, please?
Yeah.
Once again, we are going to reconvene Torture Tuesday. If Kotter misses this basketball hoop shot, we have like a little Nerf hoop in the studio. He will have to face one of 3 tortures, one of them being a kendo stick shot from Voodoo Jack, who's currently on camera if you're watching the live stream from CEW. He'll have to eat a habanero pepper. We have 2 habanero peppers, or you'll get a shock from the electric dog collar that you currently have on.
Yeah, this is so awesome, guys. I'm so thrilled that I could be here today entertaining you.
All right, so let's go ahead and reconvene. Kotter, shot number 4. Let's see if you make it, buddy. Just a little bit off.
Yep.
Not a great shot, and I think we'll minister this one for number 4. Are we ready?
No. God, it wasn't ready either. Oh, I was thinking it was a shock.
I didn't think that wasn't as girthy as the first one, but I'll allow that to pass. Let's go ahead and do shot number. I guess this would be shot number 5. Oh, wow. Oh, Kotter. Yeah, let's go ahead and minister this one, if we could. Ready?
No. Where's it at?
Yeah,
All right, here
there
we
you go. Kotter is going to be eating a full habanero pepper.
Oh, there's our.
Yeah.
Oh.
The heat is a little bit more pungent. Now, you do have to, unfortunately, eat all of it, Kotter.
I'm getting there. Oh, God.
Habaneros have a little bit more of a kick, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. All right. And Kotter, now that he is ate the habanero pepper, which was his 5th torture.
I want the garbage can over here.
Okay. Now, we can't puke on camera, Kotter.
I make no promises.
All right, once again, we're doing Torture Tuesday. That was shot number 5. Kotter has gone 0 for 5 on Torture Tuesday shots. He just ate himself a pepper. He got a kendo stick shot before that. So this is going to be shot number 6, and then we'll jump into another break and then wrap up with the final 4 shots for Kotter. Kotter, go ahead and shoot shot number 6. And Kotter, unfortunately, you missed that one. Voodoo Jack, if you could.
God, why'd you do that? It's dark. You're so mean.
Oh, so Kotter just got shot.
Why'd you do that?
At level number 13. At level number 13, I hit you with there. So why'd you do that?
This is so mean.
So there you go. That is it was torture number 6. We have 4 more to go, guys. 4 more to go for Torture Tuesday, and we'll be right back after this.
That was so mean.
Why was that so mean? All of this is mean. Are you crying?
That habanero was hot.
Your eyes are definitely crying. There's no crying in baseball, dude.
Fudge.
It's a good thing it's not baseball.
Yeah. Wow. All right. This is definitely a tough one. Definitely a tough one. Oh, perfect. I could do that. Okay. All right. So, Kotter, you're not faring the worst, honestly. I think you're doing okay.
That last shot I thought was going to rebound in. They hit in the corner and it started to angle. I'm like, oh man, if he makes the 6th one on the rebound.
Yeah, you got actually pretty close on that last shot, as everyone could see on camera 3 today, our middle camera panel, if you're watching the live stream. Kotter, explain, how you feeling? How you doing? The heat's getting to you?
That heat is horrible, man. Oh my God. It's so bad.
Well, we got 4 more tortures for you. One of them is the habanero. You do have 1 more habanero to eat. I think Gibby's just feeling bad for you at this point. He goes, "You're a trooper, Kotter."
No, I'm sorry.
Once again, Kotter is facing Torture Tuesday right now. Dennis says, "Get Kotter some pineapple juice. Best thing for the heat." Is it really? I've never tried pineapple juice. I've always just done ice cream. Ice cream seems to have always do the trick, like a nice fatty chocolate ice cream. Well, Kotter, you've got 4 more tortures all in a row, and this is how we're going to wrap up Torture Tuesday. We'll be back here in just a few moments, back on the air. That's where we'll finish up Torture Tuesday. We're right into some commercials right now. Sean goes, he's not crying. His eyeballs are sweating. He does have, it looks like sweat. Or maybe it's tears. I'm not for sure. It's both?
It's both.
Oof. There's some towels there if you want to wipe your face.
I'll be right back. Ah, that's hot.
Woof. Voodoo Jack, what do you think of this, man?
It's better him than me.
Yeah. He knew this day was coming. He was so chipper when I got in this morning because I walked in and I'm just like, hey, man, how's it going? Kotter was very chipper when he came in this morning. He asked me, very loudly, he was, hey, man, how you doing? I'm like, doing good. So Kotter was amped up for this morning. Did you get any sleep last night? Because you were thinking about this?
No, I slept great.
Slept like a baby? Mm-hmm. Sean goes, get him some Krispy Kreme. Apparently, Gordon Ramsay uses donuts for heat. Oh, yeah, I think I saw that. I don't think it worked out very well for him. Once again, guys, we are administering a Torture Tuesday. That is, I'm sure for Kotter, lasting way too long. He has currently been hit by a kendo stick twice. He has been shocked twice. and he has eaten 2 different peppers. One jalapeno, which he said was not hot.
No.
He said it was enjoyable. But then
Habanero made up for it.
Then he got a habanero, and it's absolutely wrecking this man right now. So Tim goes, that's going to be very unpleasant later on.
Oh, I know.
Gibby said he used a bunch of things. Nothing worked. Talking about Gordon Ramsay. And I think he used like lemon juice or lime juice, all sorts of stuff. Once again, the best thing, if you ever do a heat challenge, absolutely go for like fatty Rocky Road ice cream.
Yeah.
Have you been to the noodle place downtown yet, Ty?
We
No.
talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about
They
it.
have a hot bowl challenge.
Have you
tried
done
it? Oh my gosh.
Wow, is it really that bad?
Yeah, and I've done the one chip challenge with this on and nothing. I've done the death nut challenge with this on and nothing. I went down there. I was like, I could do that. They give you 30 minutes. First bite, I knew I wasn't finishing it.
Wow. How big of a bowl is it?
It's the usual bowl.
Like, is it just like what you would say? Would it be a normal bowl size? Or?
Yeah, it's like a normal like ramen bowl.
Okay.
But you have to drink all the broth and eat whatever you put in it. You pick the protein, the noodles, the toppings.
Sure.
They put the broth in there.
Wow.
So I don't know what was all in it. I just know that at 15 minutes in, I stopped because I was hiccuping in the first bite.
Oh my gosh. That's we've got to try that at some point. But definitely not today. Would you
Not
say,
today.
Oh wait, you don't want to do the Triple Crown?
Well, speaking of the Death Nut Challenge, the people over at Blazing Foods just released the brand new Death Nut Challenge, which is Death Nut 3.0.
Nice.
I have purchased 2 of them. So here in the near future-ish, Kotter and I will both be doing the Death Nut Challenge at the same exact time. This one apparently is so hot, they say not to do it by yourself. They say actually these Death Nuts challenges are supposed to be done with like 1 to 3 people. But we will not be following those rules because we're dumb. Sean says, Kotter, get some dude wipes and put them in the fridge. It'll be a secret tool you'll use later. LOL.
Oh, I get it.
All right, we'll be back here. I think we have one more song that's going to play, and then Kotter has left the studio again. We'll have one more we'll have one more song to play, then we'll be back on the air here at Rock 106.1. Once again, thanks for everyone hanging out on the live stream today. We are on an extended Torture Tuesday with Kotter. He has 4 more tortures. He's already faced 6. He's got 4 more. If he makes a hoop blindfolded, he won't get anything. We won't hit him. We won't make him eat a pepper. We won't shock him. None of those things. But if he keeps missing, it is our duty as radio show hosts and wrestling masked gentlemen to put this man through pain. It's just our job.
I mean, that's what the viewers want.
Yeah, and it's what people want. That's why we have 19 people watching right now. They're loving Kotter, and they're loving seeing this man in pain. Now, how is the heat? Obviously, it's gone down.
It's starting better. No, it's way better.
Man, it's a shame. It's a shame you got to do another one.
That habanero was brutal.
Really?
Yeah, no, the jalapeno. I mean, honestly, there was no heat there. It was just big. But that habanero sucked balls, guys.
That was so. I mean, I picked the 2 largest habaneros I could get, and then just a quick story. Yesterday, I was at Kroger. So I went to Walmart first, and they didn't have them. I knew Kroger did, so I went to Kroger here on Mall Boulevard here in Savannah, and I went in. And I was looking at the habaneros, and literally someone walked up behind me and goes, "Hey, man, Kotter's really going to get it tomorrow, huh?" And I turned around, I'm like, "Yeah, he sure is." And he goes, "Dude, I can't wait to watch it."
Thanks, guy.
I don't know who that person was because they just kind of walked away at that point. But first and foremost, thanks for loving the show. 2,
excuse me, guys. Sorry.
2, very weird, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I just like people that are liking the new morning show here on Rock 106.1. And people just love to see you in pain. You have not laughed once during this whole process. Sometimes you get very giggly.
Funny.
What if I told a joke before you got hit with a kendo stick?
All right, but no, the hey Voodoo Jack do this and then shocking me, dick move. I mean, well played,
Right?
but dick move.
What? I mean,
Because I was bracing for, I was actually expecting the habanero since it was so bad.
Right.
I figured to get him with that again. So when he said Voodoo Jack do this, and then I get the shock, I was just not. I wasn't ready.
yeah. Well, I can't tell you what I'm doing,
No, I know that.
and you would do the same thing to me.
Oh, I totally would do the same thing. That's why I said dick move, good move, but dick move.
Right.
I should have tapped him on the shoulder.
You should. Yeah. Feel free to do that at random.
Okay. God dang, man. Oh, that habanero sucked balls.
Okay. Just testing. I'm vibrating Kotter on his collar just to make sure. Okay, yeah, so we have 4 more tortures. We're back.
Balls.
Oh.
Need the balls.
Here's 2.
Was I kind of close with one?
1 you got close to. I got all 3. 1 you were close to. You hit the corner of the backboard, but it went low. Like there was no chance of it going in. But you're getting closer.
That habanero, dude. I may puke. Ugh. It almost came back up.
Really?
I don't know what it was. Just a gag reflex. I don't know. But it almost came back up.
All right, so we're back in less than 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. We're back on the air. We're going to administer the last 4 tortures here for Kotter. Thanks for hanging with us through the commercial break. Kotter, you set?
I'm as set as I'm going to be. God dang, man. Okay.
Perfect.
I didn't eat enough this morning. I knew I should have eaten more.
Rhett says just puke and rally.
And dude, that may be the way to go.
Gibby goes, good luck, Kotter. You could do it.
Thank you.
Just puke off camera.
Here we go. All right, be sure to get the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This is the most demonic Torture Tuesday we've ever done. The blindfolding aspect of it, not knowing what's coming up next,
right,
is just torture in itself.
Yeah, you were calling me some really tasty names while we were off the air because I would motion Voodoo Jack to do something, then I would just shock you.
Well, yeah, because Voodoo Jack is either handing me a pepper or he's hitting me with a kendo stick. So when he said Voodoo Jack, I was bracing for the pepper because that habanero was horrible. So I thought I was going to get hit with the second one right away. And then you shocked me, and I wasn't ready for it at all. And it just blew my mind, man. I'm like, what are we doing here?
And you were like, you're mean. You're mean, Marshall.
No, I said it was a D move. I mean, hats off and kudos, because yes, good move.
You would have done the same thing.
I would have done the same thing.
Absolutely done the same thing.
But a D move.
All right, well, we got 4 more tortures to administer. Voodoo Jack, if you don't mind getting in position for us once again. We are doing Torture Tuesday. Kotter lost a NCAA men's tournament basketball bet. I did 1 point better, so that's why I'm not facing the Torture Tuesday today. Thank God. So pretty much here's what's going to happen. Kotter, you have 4 shots left.
Yes.
If you make a basket, and we'll be truthful if you do, because it's on camera, you do not have to face the torture.
Okay.
But if you miss it, you either have to eat a habanero pepper, because we have 1 left.
Yeah, I know.
A kendo stick shot, or we will shock you. And this thing goes up to 15. And currently, I'm not going to lie to you. That was a vibration.
I know it was.
I got it at 15.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I got you at 15. So if you could put on your blindfold, please. We have 4 shots left here of Torture Tuesday.
And you said I was close-ish at 1.
Yeah, let's say yeah. All right, so Kotter, here we go with shot number 7. Okay, Kotter, I'm not going to lie to you. You have missed that shot. Voodoo Jack, if you could administer that right there.
Oh.
Yes, we're going directly back into the habanero pepper. I mean,
you suck.
There's no other time than now to do it.
You suck. Wait, hold on.
Yep.
I tipped over the garbage can.
All right, Voodoo Jack will help you out there. See, look, we're friends. We're helping you.
Okay. There was something about eating the first one where there was a gag reflex that I just wanted to yak it back up.
All right, so once again, Kotter is eating a habanero pepper all the way down to its stem. He's got to eat all of it before we can move on. He has 3 more shots of a basket that he has to take before this is over. At this point, he can either only get a kendo stick shot or get shocked from a dog collar. So Kotter just took half of the habanero, and now he's eating the rest.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is it's more psychologically painful, and I just wasn't ready for that aspect of it. It is the blindfold adds such a new weird level to a Torture Tuesday, man. I'm telling you.
All right, Kotter has eaten the rest of the habanero. We'll give him a moment to chew that down, get it down his gullet. Now, the bottom portion of the habanero is the worst because that's where all the seeds are, and so much heat lies within those seeds. So Kotter is chewing all of them up right now.
Okay.
All right, Kotter, let's go ahead and move on to basketball. Shot number 8. You are 0 for 7 to this point.
Give me a second.
The heat's kicking in for Cotter on that habanero pepper. All right,
I get stuck in my teeth, man.
All right.
Okay.
Take the shot.
No, that's off. I could just even tell.
Okay, that was off. And let's go ahead and administer this right here. All right, that was a kendo stick shot from Voodoo Jack. You're not starting to feel bad, Voodoo, are you? He just shook his head. No.
Okay. All right.
All right, so here is shot. This is shot number 9. Yeah, so Jack.
Oh, God!
Kotter just got hit with a level 15 shock.
Okay, I need a ball.
Okay, I got one right here. So this is the final shot. Shot number 10 of Torture Tuesday. The final torture will face. Oh, that was a big time. Are you gonna puke? Okay, we're just gonna hold on for Kotter here.
Dude, so much of that pepper came back up.
Ooh, a double heat. He's reliving the heat.
Okay, let's get this over with.
All right, Kotter, let's go ahead and take your last shot. Shot number 10. Oh my God.
Oh, God!
I just shook him at level, shot him at level 16. Oh, Kotter, congratulations. You have completed Torture Tuesday. Voodoo Jack, thank you so much for swinging in. Kotter, with the habanero heat, a kendo stick shot, and 2 shocks. I keep messing that up. Are you okay? Will you survive?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Now, that habanero doesn't seem to be hitting you as hard as the first one.
So, yeah, it's getting my tongue now. So the plan was not to leave it in my mouth as long, so it wasn't completely chewed. I just swallowed it.
Yeah.
So it's going to come out worse.
Oh, yeah, you are going to be, when you digest it later, it's going to like 3-4 hours from now, our bathroom is going to literally explode. It is not going to be good.
Oh, dear God. So, like I said, man, the mind, messing with your mind with the blindfold and not knowing what's coming was so worse than almost anything, because that shock sucks, man. There's a reason I never wanted to get that done.
Right.
It's horrible. The habaneros are hot. He's his kendo stick. Tuesday's horrible.
Are you crying?
No.
It kind of sounds like you're crying right now.
All right. His mouth is on fire.
Oh, man. Well, wow. Congratulations to you, Kotter. You took that pretty well, except for the part where you cried a couple times. But
that's okay.
Voodoo Jack, once again, thank you so much for swinging into the studios. Do you feel like you really got your revenge on Kotter after that girthy shot he laid on you the other day?
Yes.
Perfect. A man of few words. That's all we needed to hear. Kotter, any last words for Torture Tuesday?
That sucked. That sucks so bad, man.
And once again, you're not crying.
No, my eyes are sweating.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back. I don't know what I gotta do. It's the royal blood trouble's coming.
It's gonna die.
Kotter Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Oh man. And I just feel kind of bad for you. I didn't want to feel this way, but I think I feel kind of bad for you. Like, do you think you'll be able to walk it off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhett goes, respect, man. That was wicked good entertainment. Sean goes, the subtitles changed Kotter to Connor, which happens a lot in public, too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's congratulations, man. Those are some thick shots. Kotter, eat some donuts. Wow, those are some thick shots. The shocks, you said they were as bad as you thought they were going to be. Would you be ever willing to do another Shock Torture Tuesday again? Not anytime soon?
No, it would have to be. Damn it, man! I'm sorry. It would have. It would have to be an epic bet, kind of like this. It's not going to be something that I just go, "Hey, I'm going to shock today." There have to be a bet involved.
Rhett says we need to see the welts on the back. Do you mind showing those off?
Give me a second, guys.
Just give him a second, Rhett. Come on, man. This man just went through hell. 2 habanero peppers, 1 jalapeno pepper, 3 kendo stick shots, and 4 shocks of the dog collar. So there wasn't a lot of room to operate back there, Voodoo Jack. How do you successfully put on a thick kendo stick shock with not so much space to work with?
A little bit of a wrist snap.
Yep.
And then just hold in instead of letting it pop back off.
Oh yeah, make sure like you're really just laying it on there.
Right, and then don't let it rebound off.
Yeah, I mean, just make it really stick on the back. Our boss actually just chimed in with just ouch. Gibby says, good spacing of the tortures, though. Thank you so much. I actually, I wrote that up. Thank you so much. I wanted to do 2 shocks at the end because we had that extra torture, and that was the one thing, Kotter. I knew I'm not going to be able to probably get many shocks on you in the future, maybe ever. So I wanted to make sure I got in at least 4 of those.
I figured that. There's part of me going, oh, wait a second. Here's a Carolina Reaper. Eat this. Just out of nowhere.
Right. Well, and I didn't. So kudos to me. You got 2 habaneros that still are messing you up pretty good. I'm telling you, the habaneros that I got from Kroger, they are extra hot. I think because I did a habanero pepper and dog collar challenge just a few weeks ago, and it was massively hot, way hotter than I remembered a habanero being. So the heat's still affecting you. It looks like you're coming down a little bit, though.
The heat's brutal, man. Yeah, it's better, but lips, tongue. The fact that I didn't chew that up is going to be brutal later on.
Yeah, you should.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You should definitely go out and like eat something. You should go get like Chipotle and lay down a thick base of rice in your stomach, so you don't suffer too much.
We'll be right back
later on.
Okay, guys. For those of you on the stream, you know, Torture Tuesday went down. That habanero, 2 of those habaneros, man. My mouth is still on fire.
During the commercial, or sorry, during the break, I asked Kotter, I'm like, hey, what story should I do first? He goes, just do one. I don't care.
I don't, guys. I'm sorry. Even so, my stomach's already rumbling. It's gonna be. I gotta pick up my kid at 4:30. I hope it hits me before then. It's gonna hit me like at the airport as I'm sitting there.
Yeah, it is.
At arrivals, and I'm gonna be like, oh, dear Lord.
It's gonna be so great.
I'm gonna have to go inside, use the restroom, and have my car parked outside of an airport. That's gonna go over well.
Just do us a favor. If that does happen, film yourself on your phone. Just film all of it.
Well, I've got a rule. Because, you know, parking in front of airport's a bad idea. So if you ever end up in jail, your first call's got to be to the radio station. So if I get drugged to jail today, I'll call and leave a voicemail.
Perfect. We'll play it on the not so drunk line on Monday.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, here's our first story. So Brian Johnson, AC/DC's lead singer, has a new, wait for it, autobiography, The Lives of Brian, that's set to come out on October 26th. Now, after a quarter century of platinum albums and record-breaking tours, he was forced to quit AC/DC in 2016 after being diagnosed with hearing loss due to his for the most part, successful racing business. But he made a triumphant return, obviously, late last year with their new album, Power Up, that hit #1 in 21 countries. Now, Brian Johnson went on to say, I've had some long nights and some great nights, some bad days and a lot of good days. And during that time, I've gone from choir boy to rock and roll singer, and now I'm gone to writing a bloody book about it. So this is great news if you love AC/DC, and also terrible news if you are not so great at reading books and paying attention, because in the month of October, you got Dave Grohl's new book coming out October 5th, and then you got Brian Johnson's book coming out October 26th. I think we should do a bit where I have to write a book report or do a verbal book report and make myself read a book, which I haven't done in a very long time.
I absolutely love this idea. I think, yes. We'll get an actual teacher to grade it.
That would be hilarious.
We'll get an actual teacher to grade it.
But I would have to read it first.
Oh, you got to read it. And no audiobook. You have to read it.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about this. You know what? This is future Marshall problem. But once again, maybe that's a bit we could do where I have to read a book, which doesn't ever happen. All right, there you go. That is Marshall's music news for story number 1.
All right, one more story to go, and we'll wrap up the show. It's Kotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right, heat's coming down.
Perfect.
I can already feel it right here, guys. Right here.
What if, for old time's sake, you just get hit by another kendo stick shot?
Why?
I mean, just for the heck of it.
Okay, it's fine.
Well, how about no? We don't have to hit you again. What if you just show off the welts that you probably do have from?
I don't know.
Stick
I don't
shot?
know if I have any.
Yeah. You can probably just sit down and.
Ready?
No. I mean, there's a little bit of a light line
Right.
across your back. Yeah, you don't. They really probably won't show up till tomorrow.
Nah, there don't see any. I'm sorry, you can almost see the top of my ass crack there. I apologize, guys. That was not intended.
You know what? Sometimes sexy happens on the show. We never apologize for that. Gibby says refried beans should cover up your heats. Inger goes, "Oh yeah, that is a great idea." When it comes to the book reports, Gibby goes, "How much do future Marshall and drunk Marshall cross paths?" more than you'd like to know. More than you'd like to know. Guys, once again, thanks for coming and hanging out on the show today. We really do appreciate it. Obviously, Torture Tuesday was one of our probably most watched segments in quite some time. So we appreciate everyone chiming in and watching our Torture Tuesday live on the live stream. Remember, every single day, 6 to 10, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We're always on, your interwebs bothering you guys.
All right. Man.
We only have one break left. We're going to talk a little bit about Metallica. Then we'll talk about tomorrow and what we're doing.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Tales from the Bar.
Okay.
We have a great segment from Tiffany. She works at Congress Street Up, which is the speakeasy inside the Prohibition Museum. So she came in a few days ago, recorded a great piece with us that we'll play back at 7:30. We'll play trivia. What else do we got on Wednesdays?
I'm sorry, my brain is not in it right now.
It's fine. Let me. Hey, there's our boss.
Isn't there another segment we normally do?
There is probably another segment that we usually do.
What's up?
You alive?
Yeah. Yeah. The heat sucked, man. The
heat was the worst, huh?
The heat was probably, I don't know. No, dog collar sucked. Heat was bad.
Really? You're just calling the stick something weak, I hear.
That's why we should give him another one.
If I had to,
think there should be another
I
one.
said yes.
No.
You said no.
I think you should allow him to take a giant swing. You have to be over there, things have to be moved, and he gets a full whack.
I think this is a horrible idea.
Our boss is really going at you this morning. Jesus.
Well, I heard him call the stick weak. So.
No, if I had to power rank the 3 tortures, yes, it's 3. I'm sorry.
All right. What was I? Oh, I was looking at where our daily
Wednesday
sheets. Yeah, sorry. Hold on.
There's something else in there. There's another bit we do. I'm sorry, guys.
If it means anything, I'm so concerned. Hey, the boss says so. Let's see.
That is not a verbal agreement.
Oh, Chicks on Dudes.
Oh, there you go. I knew there was something else.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do About Last Night, Tales from the Bar, take your phone calls in the 7 o'clock hour. We'll do Dropout, Trivia, Chicks on Dudes, and Marshall's Music News.
Dude, I'm so it's like this. There's let's be honest. There are 4 tortures in this. There is the heat. There's the shock. There is the kendo stick, and then there is my afternoon. Because you know.
Well, that's the torture that keeps on giving.
you know that is going to come back and bite me so hard.
Yeah.
Literally in the ass.
Yeah, it's going to not be pleasant. But to be honest, I could have gotten worse peppers.
No, you could have. And you know what? And I almost brought this up, but I'm like, no, it'll be fine. So there were so many things involved in this torture. I don't think Carolina Reaper or something like that was needed.
No.
To me, that is a Carolina Reaper. To me, is like that's its own. You don't need anything else on that because the pain we would feel would be on levels I don't think we've ever experienced.
Yeah, I mean, just look at it this way. So let's see, a habanero.
You're looking up the Scovilles.
Yeah, looking at Scovilles. Just let's do this right here. Or maybe not. Anyway.
Oh, it's gonna be so bad, Ingrid. It's gonna be so bad. I mean,
So habaneros between 100,000 and 300,000 Scoville units.
Right.
Carolina Reaper is 1.6 to 3.3, depending on I'm guessing just the largeness of the pepper.
So that is a torture unto its own. I know we've never. I just assumed one day we'd get to the point where one of us and or both of us eats a Carolina Reaper or something stupid.
Yeah. I mean, without a doubt. Sorry, I was wrong on those numbers. Once again, habanero is 100 to 350,000 on the Scoville unit. A Carolina Reaper is 1.4 million to 2.2 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, sorry, it was very small. I misread that.
Rhett, no, I agree 100%. I'm going to be at the airport waiting to get my kid, and it's the most inopportune time. I mean, I'm going to have to pull around quickly into the parking deck and run inside. Oh.
You know what's going to be great is your kid's going to come out of the off the airplane, and they're like, Dad, why are you waiting for me inside the airport? Like, I just missed you so much.
Here's the worst part about that. Taking that number 2 at a place like the public bathroom at an airport.
Well, when I eat hot stuff sometimes, I feel it with number 1 and number 2.
Number 1 has never affected me like
burns when I pee.
No, I've never had that.
I think you need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's another reason that happens, I guess, right?
But having to do that at a public restroom at an airport, man, I hope that's not the case.
It could be worse. Could be like a middle school. Y'all do stupid S. I would never have guessed. And if you make it to the bathroom. Charles said you should get some aloe vera douche ready.
Could be a gas station. That's a good point, Tim.
Yeah,
that is an excellent point.
It definitely could be worse. It definitely could be worse.
Dude, my stomach. I didn't eat a whole lot this morning, but I ate. I had some toast because I figured something in there.
Ooh,
dude, my stomach.
Oh yeah,
I can already feel it. And the crappy part about that is the last time it hit me this quickly in the stomach was that first time I did the one chip challenge, and I didn't eat anything. Within 20 minutes, I was balled up on the floor in my office. Yeah.
Out of solidarity, I also did not eat anything this morning, and I had a Red Bull. So that was for you.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
We're a show, man. We do stuff together. Except that whole Torture Tuesday bit.
So I got an interview at noon, and then we've got somebody coming in to record Tales from the Bar. I hope I am, functional.
Yeah, you'll be fine by noon. You'll be fine by noon.
So I eat a lot of green chilies when I eat the green chilies. I get it. They're not this hot by any means, and the way they wreck me, I'm really nervous about today. I mean, legitimately nervous. I almost don't want to eat anything else because it's just going to come right back out.
Yeah, I've got a meeting at 11, but it's just like a Zoom conference call, which I guess I'll have to do on my laptop. Speaking of, but yeah, I just have that. So, and then we're recording Tales from the Bar. Then I'm going home for the day. I'm gonna do a bunch of video stuff. I'm going to definitely piece together this Torture Tuesday that you guys will be able to watch later on this afternoon. We'll go ahead and put that up on the show pages and the station pages.
All right, guys, got about 45 seconds. Last break of the day.
You sound relieved and exhausted.
There's a sense of relief in saying it. All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out today. Quick update. I think the heat has subsided. I'm feeling better there after eating 2 habaneros and jalapeno for Torture Tuesday today. Mm-hmm. The electric shock from the dog collar, that is everything I expected it to be and more. I hated that. Kendo stick shot sucked. There's a 4th torture. We talked about it off the air. Later on today, those habaneros are going to kill me. I'm going to pull an A-dub on somebody's bathroom somewhere.
I feel sorry for that future bathroom.
And it will be destroyed.
Yeah, it's not going to be a great thing. And I was just looking at the camera, if you're watching the live stream, and I was thinking to myself, in a couple of years from now, I'm going to go back and watch this exact segment, and I'm going to find it so crazy. There is a masked luchador, you crying, and me laughing hysterically on video someday. But with all that being said, that's future Marshall thinking. Let's go ahead and wrap the show up today with one last Marshall's Music News segment, this time talking about Metallica. Now, yesterday we talked about how Metallica is working on new material, especially Kirk Hammett. He's creating new riffs for the band. But then I found this article. There is only 17 songs ever that Metallica has created that they have never played. Only 17.
That blows my mind. I mean, they have so many songs, and from so many years, you would think the list would be long.
So they have 10 true albums,
Yeah.
and they have 2 other albums. Garage Incorporated, which was kind of like a B-sides record that
Yeah.
doesn't count according to this list.
Oh, okay.
And then the second album was the Lulu album they did
That should never count against anything.
We're never counting that ever. So here are the 17 songs, and a majority of them come from Load and Reload. The House That Jack Built, which is a great song.
Yeah.
Cure, Thorn Within, Ronnie. Then Reload, There Was Better Than You, which I think is also another great song. Slither, Bad Seed, Where the Wild Things Are, Prince Charming, Attitude, and Fixer. So that is the majority of the songs. The only other songs that aren't played are from Saint Anger, which is, we don't need to bring those 4 songs up because they're horrific. And then Hardwired to Self-Destruct, Am I Savage, and Murder One. Murder One's the Lemmy tribute song, which is an amazing song. Can't believe they haven't played that live, but I mean, I guess they really haven't had an opportunity. The last year they were supposed to do a ton of shows where I'm sure that song would have came up, but only 17 songs in the history of Metallica have never been played live. Now Slipknot had the same study done. They had 55 songs that have never been played live. So I mean, just imagine that.
Yeah.
So there you go, Metallica, and a little history update for you.
All right, guys, coming up on the show tomorrow, we got Tales from the Bar. Tiffany from Congress Street Up's got a great story.
A whopper.
Great story from St. Patrick's Day a few years ago. Mac's going to be in studio for Chicks on Dudes. We got Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout Trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distributing and our distillery. And we've also got About Last Night to kick off the show. I will keep everybody updated on social media today about my well-being, because I already feel it in my stomach.
Right.
It's going to be a bad day.
I think you're going to be clear. And trust me, you're going to be clean inside and out by about 1 o'clock today. I don't think it's going to hit you at the airport when you're there around 4.
I hope not, because that would be the most inopportune time. But it's going to be ugly, and I apologize to anybody who may be in a 10-mile radius, because it's not going to be good, guys. It is so not going to be good.
Yep.
All right, if you missed Torture Tuesday today, Marshall's going to edit that up. We'll have the segment as a standalone video segment posted hopefully real soon, and we'll run down some of the audio tomorrow as well. So, all right, guys, talk to you tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Thank you for hanging out for Torture Tuesday today. Appreciate it. Kotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, what a treat today was. It started off with technical issues, and in no way am I complaining about those. And it ended with Kotter sort of dying a little bit. I mean, you went through some hell there over the last little bit, so kudos to you for taking it as well as you did.
Yeah, that was rough, man. So, yeah, I don't even know what else to say.
So I think
rough.
next year you should definitely try to watch some college basketball and learn more about it.
Next year I will pay somebody to put my bracket together for me. Be worth it.
Yeah, totally. All right, guys, you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you Wednesday.